This adventure is Giants of the Star Forge from Bigby's Glory of the Giants. You all are in a city in the north of the Forgotten Realms when a noble emissary comes up to you and says, "Excuse me, fine sirs, I hope you look like adventurers. I hope you can help me with the problem I have. Are you adventurers?" he asks. And then he basically asks for each of you to give you each a chance to introduce yourselves, and we'll do that. So let's go with Bartholomew.
Hello, I'm Bartholomew. I have recently escaped the clutches of a foul vampire in his own realm. I'm glad to be out where there is still hope in the world. And you see, Bartholomew is dressed in dark scale mail. He's a human, and I don't know. I guess he seems to be pretty happy about being where he's at. So as far as what he can do, he's a arcane cleric.
Then Morrison, go ahead.
So Morrison is a slight half-elven woman, or elven woman, apologies. And she is not armored, no shield, has a scepter and a pretty snazzy-looking cloak. She's simply out seeking adventure. Life got boring, and here she is.
All right, Pipsqueak.
Pipsqueak is a bugbear, Path of the Giant barbarian, raised by giants. He has the giant foundling background. And he was raised by cloud giants. No matter how big and strong he was or how he proved himself, because of the ordning, he really couldn't move forward in, social system. So he's just kind of out adventuring, trying to prove himself.
And Pruin.
Pruin, Grampalt is a Furbolg cleric of Gron Peak Smasher. But more importantly, he is a learned sage who taught at New Alam College in Waterdeep, although he's been on sabbatical for a couple of years now. He mainly makes a study of the ancient giant civilization of Astoria, and he has heard rumors of this Star Forge, and so he thinks that would make an excellent topic for a new book, one that he will write entirely on his own without the help of any Professor Orbs who took credit for the last book he wrote.
And Cypher.
Cypher is a half-elf person who, proudly, like many of the Zentarum, has proudly wears their regalia around, acts as an agent of theirs in public in many things, and is, while they are a wizard and warlock, they tend to be a frontline kind of person through blade singing and tricks.
Okay. Evan asks you to join him in the town at a mead hall there, where he can fill you in on what's happened. And he tells you that there was a fire giant named Brimskarda, and Brimskarda visited the city 7 days ago and demanded to speak with Belden. Belden's our smith here. Belden rejected her demand, and she didn't take that kindly, I don't think, because last night the giants returned and took Theldon by force. So we need someone, hopefully you, to go to the Star Forge, where I think Brimskarda is, and rescue Theldon. Would you be willing to do that?
Well, it is fortunate, fortune that has smiled on us, because I had hoped to visit this Star Forge myself to study it further, so absolutely.
The city has offered a reward of 10,000 gold pieces for Theldon's return. So 2,000 for each of you if you can go right away. What say the rest of you, good sirs and ladies?
Let's go.
Sure.
Let's go talk to some fire giants.
Okay. On the way up to the Star Forge, there is a monastery. The students there have made a long tradition of fighting giants. They might know more about Brimskarda and what she's up to at the Star Forge. So tell them that Evan sent you, and you'll be looking there for a furbolg by the name of Diasma. So before you set out to leave the city, you can, if you don't already have 16 consumables, purchase any potions of healing or potions of greater healing that you can afford, if you like. And then also, before you set out, Bartholomew, do you want to cast any spells, like all-day type spells?
Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna take. I'd like to cast every DM's favorite, Hero's Feast,
Ah, nice.
and have invite everyone to partake in it.
I will cast Death Ward on the other cleric.
That's Bartholomew. So
So
Hero's Feast,
Bartholomew-
let's use the average. So everyone, your current and max hit points will increase by 11 for the Hero's Feast. You'll be immune to poison and fright, and have advantage on wisdom saves. And then Bartholomew, you'll have Death Ward. So first time we go to 0, you don't die. Any other
Okay. I
I-
think, but
Go ahead.
Morrison, I think you're an inspiring leader, right? Did you want to do that?
Yes, I'd like to give everyone an inspiring speech. I'd also like to virtually cast Rory's telepathic bond and just kind of do that when it expires, unless timing prohibits.
No, that sounds good. So in addition to your 11 to your current max, you all get 22 temps.
and
In addition, one of your familiars would. Sai, do you bring a familiar as well?
I have one, but they never come out.
Okay. So I guess your owl there, or actually you got a raven, right, Bartholomew?
I have a raven.
So you can add the 11.
Vanessa.
11 max and current and the 22 to the raven if you want.
World's toughest raven.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Yeah, awesome. Thank you. And then I'd also like to cast Death Ward and return the favor to our life cleric.
Prue
you
and
very
death
much.
warded. Okay. Okay.
How much are potions of greater healing?
Potions of greater healing are 100 gold pieces each.
I'll buy some of those.
And then while doing that, I will put in my meager contribution, which is ritually cast water breathing.
Water breathing.
On the off chance that we have to go underwater.
Very good.
Fire giants probably not, but whatever. It's
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the math, but I'll stock up on. Is Potion of Greater Healing the best healing potion we can buy?
No, I think you can actually buy even more than that. Let's see. Let me double check. So you can buy, of course, scrolls all the way up to 5th level. Those are 1,000 gold pieces for a 5th level scroll. This is all in the D20 play how-to. You can also get to it from there. You can buy potions of superior healing for 500, supreme healing for 5,000. Lots of options with the kind of gold you guys would have.
5,000 is a little bit beyond me.
It's a little pricey, yeah.
Okay, I'll do some potions of greater healing. I gotta double check my character, see how many
Okay.
tools are.
Okay, so you head on up into the mountains looking for the Star Forge. You come to the Fireside Monastery, just where you suspect it should be. It's an ancient stone cloister, about 10 miles into the mountains. You see ascetics and mystics there seeking enlightenment within the monastery's halls. The monastery's most famous aspirants are hardy firbolg martial artists who call themselves giant wrestlers. You are met at the stone doors to the monastery by Diasma, the most senior giant wrestler at the Fireside Monastery, or firbolg as well. She ushers you to a sitting room to answer your questions about the Star Forge. She seems serene, but still maybe like she's a little bored here in the monastery and would like to get back out into the world. So she's got lots of questions about your guys' adventures, where you've been, what you've seen, and where you're going. And if you have any questions about the giants, she's happy to answer them. Any questions?
I guess we'll start with. Tell us about the fire giants that make use of the Star Forge.
Well, Brimskarda is new to the area. She was once a fire giant well regarded among her kin, holding a position of great power in what the giants call the Ordning. Her standing, though, has waned in recent years, and her scheme to kidnap Theldon and exploit his skill is no doubt part of a plan of hers to increase her standing. Likely she'll use Theldon to craft something horrible and deadly. Before her takeover, though, a red dragon named a Converd controlled the Starforge. I don't know what happened between him and the giants. I don't know if the giants killed him, or if he's still there serving the giants. I don't imagine a dragon would want to serve giants. You're going into a very dangerous situation, that's for sure. We have many ways we could test your skills and hone your skills before you go. Would you be interested in taking a few of our tests?
Yes. I think that Grand Peak Smasher would smile on that.
So she describes to you the tests that they can have you guys compete in. Any number of you can partake in each of the contests, but each contest is held only one time. To win, you must complete the objective before the other competitors. Dealing damage to another competitor would disqualify you. But other forms of interference, such as tripping or distracting, are permitted, but are considered poor play. If you win, this, there'll be a prize as well, she says. The first contest is the Fire Giant's Spirit. She leads you to the base of a 100-foot tall cliff. There's a series of hempen ropes dangling from the cliff top. She says each competitor must climb one of these ropes, and it's a DC 10 athletics check to climb. The first competitor to reach the cliff top wins the contest. The competitor who stops touching one of the ropes at any point is disqualified. So you can't just teleport up, unfortunately. So, if you'd like to participate in the contest of the Fire Giant Spirit, move your token up 1 square.
And do we participate in one each, or we could just participate each of them once?
You can do all 3.
Okay. I'll do that.
All right, that's everyone. So, zoom on over here. My map is struggling too. Okay. Grab you. Sorry, just resetting something in Roll20 real quick. Okay. Got a weird little bug where I have this really big object covering the map, and I can't click off of it for some reason.
It's
like,
Roll20.
It's like
you
it
know.
thinks it's bigger than it is. Once I click on it, I have a hard time clicking back off of it. Anyway, yeah, it should be good to go now, I hope. Go. And now you guys are all here. And that black line is the cliff face with the rope dangling down from the top. Everyone go ahead and roll initiative. So you should see your tokens down there. You just click your token and click the IN button. Should be the first button if you have your unchecked alphabetically sort token actions. And there will be also 5 competitors that are furbolgs. I'll have them all just go at the same time on a 10.
All right.
Yeah, I'm having the problem again where the initiative button isn't working.
Is that for...
It took
Pipsqueak,
a really
actually.
long time for it.
That's
Pipsqueak?
weird. Yeah, it
Yeah.
showed up on the turn tracker, but it's not showing up in.
Yeah, mine shows
chat.
up on the turn tracker, but it doesn't. It's not showing up in the chat. Yeah,
Interesting.
All of us, I think.
yeah.
Okay. So the first person to try to start climbing the cliff is Pipsqueak. So DC 10 athletics checks, Pipsqueak. And what's your climb speed? Half a 30 or half a 40?
That's a 40.
All right. So you'll get 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you need to make the check with each move action. So you want to dash and do again?
Yes.
Go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. No problem for you. And then Morrison, go ahead.
Where is the? I'm looking at all my token buttons. Which one is the?
You click your token and then click S8. It'll roll a strength check for you, and it'll have your athletics built in.
Okay.
Go. Okay, so you got a 6. So you make you got a 10. You have a training in athletics, and your climb speed is 30. So you get 15 feet up. You want to try again?
Sure.
3. And then Bartholomew. No progress. Want to try again? All right, made it. 2. And then the furballs go. So they are. I'm gonna do one goes up, speed up. So 6 there. So he only got 15 feet. The third one, and he only got 15 feet, and the fourth one got a full 30. All right, Cypher, your turn. Nothing, and then made it 15 feet, and then
This one or this one
Pruin, your turn.
or this one.
So, would it be considered cheating if Pruin called on Grand Peak Smasher to guide him in this? The god of the furbolgs?
There's only thing that gets you out of a fight or out of this competition is damaging another character or letting go of the rope.
Okay, well then I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
And then I didn't mean to click on that, but anyways, and then I will attempt to climb.
All right. And one more try.
That's so 18 on the second try.
Guidance, is that normally in the rules that a bonus spell? It's a regular action spell, isn't it?
Oh no, it's regular action. Yeah, so
Yeah, so you're done.
Yeah, I was done. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah, you're
All right. And now we get to round 2. And that's where it starts to get a little bit interesting. Beginning of round 2, wrestlers atop the cliff start dribbling boiling oil down each of the ropes. So the start of your turn, you're going to be holding onto an oily rope. You're going to be taking fire damage
This one.
unless you make a dex save. And
Ready?
you have a 15 athletics check to climb instead of a DC 10 athletics check to climb. And of course, if you fail by 5 or more, you fall. So first to go will be Pipsqueak. Boiling oil's coming down on you, Pipsqueak. DC 10 dex save to take half damage. It's either 6 or 3. There you go. So you take 3. And then DC 15 athletics check to climb.
Can I rage?
Sure.
Okay.
You're going to take
So
damage
then-
every round now, so sure.
And then it gives me advantage on strength
Yeah,
stuff. So
that's a 15 plus.
actually, that instinctive pounce, when I rage, I can move half my speed.
Okay, let's do another check for that pounce to get another 20 or 10 feet. 18 is good, so 1, 2. Okay, then your dash action. With advantage, that's good. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You are more than halfway up that rope, I think, aren't you? Oh, God, you're
right,
almost at the top. I don't think it was catching Pipsqueak.
Oh,
So,
actually, I'm sorry. When I raged, I grew, right?
yep.
I grew large. So would that put me at the?
No, you'd grow down from where you're at because you're
Okay.
like holding onto the rope climbing.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
I wish-
so
yeah.
large Pipsqueak on the rope. Whoever else is on that rope, it's about to rip. Pipsqueak's done. Morrison, go ahead.
All right. So first, the dex.
Yeah, first you're going to take some fire damage. It's going to be a little different probably for everyone.
I think I'm going to take that damage.
Okay, fire damage for you is 6 fire. Not different.
All right.
Then DC 15, athletics check to climb, strength athletics. No progress, but you don't fall.
And I'm resistant to fire, so.
Oh, nice. Okay. So that was your action.
And I'll go again.
Okay, dashing. So make another check.
Nope.
Ooh, that's an 8. That falls. Got anything special to keep you from getting hurt?
Nope. Well, hold on 1 second.
10.
Give me
20.
one. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. I can't remember. Nope. I do not have feather fall.
Okay.
No.
So you fall 30 feet and you take 3d6 damage, 9 damage bludgeoning on the ground. Then Bartholomew, your turn.
All right. I'm just doing this for the spirit of competition.
6 fire damage,
Um,
Bartholomew, DC 10 dex save for half.
All right, here we go. Boom. Failed, I guess.
Yeah.
And so then I fall.
You don't fall. Now you have
Oh,
athletics
so-
checks, DC 15 to climb.
Okay. DC 15. Athletics.
One.
Oh, made it.
Nice. So you made up 15 feet. And with your move or your dash?
I'll do it again.
Okay.
No.
Oh, no. And you fall 30 feet. Everything to stop a fall?
No.
You take 7 points damage when you hit the ground.
All right. So a
right.
total of 10.
I'll catch with the Furbog's second. Cypher, your turn.
So seeing like some people like specific the barbarian like just freaking take off
Yeah.
and do it instead can I opt to just slide down and
Yes.
and yep, done.
Yep. You just hop on off that rope. You're going to take the
Is this
fire
a-
damage of 8 or half of 8 if you make a DC 10 dex save.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
okay. It is a race.
So just 4.
Yeah, it's a race to the top. Okay, Pruin.
Well, I kind of feel like maybe
you think
Pruin's going to be
Pruin's
like,
got Pipsqueak's got it covered?
yeah. Good job, Pipsqueak.
Okay, I might all the other furbolgs are trying to catch up. 1 or 2 of them fall off. As long as Pipsqueak doesn't fumble at the top, they won't catch him. So let's go to the next round. Round 3, Pipsqueak at the start of the round. You're going to take some fire damage of 9 fire, 10 dex save for half. You have advantage, so you saw it coming. So it's a 10 on the dex save, so you made it. So you take 4 fire damage, and then DC 15 athletics check to climb.
What's that?
No.
That is a 20. So
What is
Pipsqueak
that?
wins the competition. And Pipsqueak, as your reward, you are given a potion of fire giant strength.
Nice.
Furthermore, since your party beat the Furbolgs, the Diasma gives the whole party 1 potion of fire giant strength to share. So you get 2 potions of fire giant strength, 1 specifically to Pipsqueak and 1 to everyone in the party. All right, there's 2 more competitions that you can take part in. The Cloud Giant competition, if you want to take part in it. Let me move all you guys back up to the map here. Pipsqueak. And I don't think anyone needs to heal too much, right? Do you want to do any spellcasting before you start the next one?
And that all would have come off of temps, so
Yeah, 22 temps. Lasts a long time.
Oh yeah, that's
Figured out what to do to unselect the big thing. So I have to reload the game over and over. Okay, got you all back up on the map. Up here, the second competition, should you choose to take part, is the Cloud Giant's Grace. They lead you out to a lava field near some steam vents on the side of the mountain. You must carry a 200-pound boulder across a 150-foot wide lava field. If the boulder touches the ground, the competitor is disqualified. The first competitor to reach the other end of the lava field without dropping the boulder wins the competition. The lava field is a smooth tract of hardened lava that still smolders with intense heat. So every turn, at the end of your turn, if you're touching the ground there, you're going to take fire damage. So you have to carry a 200-pound boulder, and the carrying capacity, or let's say for Pipsqueak, for example, he's only carrying 48 pounds right now and unencumbered. And let's see, is there a way I can just add 200 pounds to that? Oh, he's actually got his backpack, but he can take that off.
Bruin's carrying capacity, just so you know, is 540 pounds.
Is that under strength? It's probably under strength, isn't it? On a
It, No, it's under inventory. If you click on, I'm in Roll20.
Yeah.
But or not or D&D Beyond. But if you go to inventory and you click on weight carried,
Mm-hmm.
it pulls up encumbrance
got
and it tells you what your carrying capacity is.
Okay. So Pipsqueak at 200 or 20 strength, you can carry 600 pounds. So you're more than able to carry that. Let's see. I can look up Pruin, who's a strength of 18. Yeah, you can carry a ton.
Plus
Cypher,
as a furbolg.
at a strength of 8, you can carry 120 pounds. You can push or drag 240. So you can push or drag the boulder, unless you have magical means to carry it. Okay, so everyone who wants to take part, click your token and move 1 square up.
Morrison will stand on the side and cheer
Okay.
as well.
All right. The Furbolg and the Barbarian both think they're strong enough to do it.
Pipsqueak's got a lot to prove. He's going to take part in.
Okay. Move you guys over here. This will be the lava field. You got to go 150 feet, basically to the right side of that red line. And 2 Furbolgs are going to join the fight with you. So, those of you taking part, roll initiative.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Still not doing it. Weird.
Now it's not even going into the turn order.
Let's see if I had to click it.
Mine's still thinking. There.
I click
there
it, it goes straight in. That's weird.
Mine takes a minute.
Yours went in because I clicked it.
Oh.
I don't think yours went in by your own. That's weird. I don't know. That's like a new bug. I don't even ever seen that before.
That's weird.
Okay, well, we'll use what I rolled for you. Pipsqueak, you go first. Pick up your 200-pound boulder. You can move full speed with your strength. Picking it up is a free action.
No, like deck save or anything like that.
Nope. Just running across the ground. Super hot.
And then dash?
Sure. You can do every action you got.
Okay. All right.
Once you're done, you take 38.
Sorry. I'm 40. I only moved 6 each time, but it should be 7 because I.
Okay.
No, 8.
Once you're done moving,
Right.
you take 38 fire damage.
Good God. All right.
Okay. Then we got a couple furbolgs going. They have a speed of 30. They don't have any other way to. Oh, yeah, they do. Duplicitous move, 30 feet, bonus. Objective gives off to see. With the illusion, bonus move the illusion 30 feet, then swap. So as a bonus, they make a illusionary duplicate of themselves in a vacant space they see 30 feet away. No. Oh, it starts 30 feet away from them. And then bonus move the illusion 30 feet, then swap. They can swap. Okay, so as a bonus action, both of the furbolgs project out a duplicitous image of themselves and move 30 feet instantly. 6. Then
So teleporting's not cheating in this one. Okay, we see how it is.
Yeah, I don't think you have to touch the ground. If the boulder touches the ground, you're disqualified. You just have to get the boulder to the other side. Then they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 running, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dashing. Okay, that's it for them. And then they take 38 fire damage each.
What's that?
They can't. They better get off this. They better get off of this real fast. Okay, then Pruin, what do you want to do?
I was just double checking I didn't have anything that would help. So I will just dash carrying my boulder.
Okay, 38 fire damage for you at the end of the turn. Beginning of round 2, the steam vents begin to erupt and more magma and rocks and boulders fly onto the field. Large boulders crashing down. At the start of your turn, the 14 dex save would be prone. So, first act is Pipsqueak. DC 14 dex save Pipsqueak or get knocked prone by the eruption.
Whoops. I would have only gone 60 feet.
You are good, Pipsqueak. What do you want to do then for your turn?
Move and dash, and with 40 feet, I think that'll get me to the end.
You are correct, sir. Pipsqueak wins again. And the rest of you just need to get off the lava the fastest route possible.
Yeah, you go Pipsqueak.
So, Pruin, you gonna reverse course, Pruin?
I am indeed.
Okay. So Pipsqueak wins again. Pipsqueak, you win for this one.
A new car.
That's the Cloud Giant one. So you get a potion of flying, Pipsqueak. And the whole party gets to share a potion of flying. Okay, then the third and the last competition is the Stone Giant's Resolve. For this one, each competitor must sit or stand atop a wooden post beneath a roaring waterfall. If a competitor's body ceases to be in contact with the wooden post, the competitor is disqualified. The last competitor touching their wooden post wins the contest. Each competitor will be coated in a magical mud paste. After 1 minute, the paste hardens into a protective barrier as hard as stone. However, a single movement causes the mud barrier to crack, ruining its protection. So you kind of feel like it's a test of will a little bit, and resistance to feeling claustrophobic. So probably wisdom saves to just stay still. And once you crack that shell, it's probably going to change to a really, really hard strength save to not get knocked off of the post by the roaring waterfall. So as long as you can keep your wisdom saves going and not fail one, you're good. But once you fail one, you got to be really strong. So for that in mind, drag Pipsqueak back over here. And anyone who would like to take part, move your token one square up.
I'm not going to do well on it, but I'm going to do it.
Morrison will continue being a cheerleader.
Okay. Pipsqueak, you can take part this time?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So there's 4 of you. There'll be 4 furballs competing with you. And everyone, this is what initiative you actually want to lose. So I'll sort them in reverse order for you. Everyone roll initiative, please. If it doesn't go right in, don't click it more than once. I'll do it for you. I don't know why the players can't add initiatives all of a sudden.
Did not go in.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing anything special. Just has the end tracker. Don't know what I'm doing wrong.
I don't know how I can get a 2.1 initiative. I have a
Um,
20 dex, not a 10. So
interesting.
yeah,
It's because I never updated your decks. So you're +5?
yeah.
So we won't do that again, and we'll add this one to 7.2. Sort that. Okay, Pruin, you're first. So Pruin, make a wisdom save, DC 14, or you'll flinch and crack the mud. Oh no.
Are you serious? I've got
Oh my goodness.
a +10. I've got a +10.
Pruin flinches. Okay, so let's see how we indicate if you flinch. Just
Just out of curiosity, doesn't Heroes Feast give us advantage on wisdom saving?
it does. That's right.
Oh, yay!
You shouldn't have said anything, Cypher. You could have beat him.
I know.
That was your chance. Okay, Cypher, go ahead.
Cypher, go up here with the wisdom.
Cypher's good. Bartholomew, good. Furballs, 4 of them. Wisdom saves, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 DC 14, so 1 failed. The last one failed. Down. And then Pipsqueak, wisdom save. 14 is what you need. 14 is what you rolled. You're good. Pruin, wisdom save. Now watch you roll double ones. You're good. Cypher, you're good. Bartholomew, you're good. Furballs, 3 left. 2, 3. Oops. Initiatives. Wisdom. 1, 2, 3. 13, 10, 14. So the first 2 fail. Down. Looks like you guys are going to beat them for sure. And the one that was already failed has a strength save, DC 20, or get knocked off, and he's out. All right. Next round is Pipsqueak this round. Wisdom save, DC 14. Pipsqueak's in, Pruin 14, wisdom save. Cypher 14. It's like Cypher,
There we go.
You're down.
Yep.
Knock yourself down 1. Bartholomew, DC 14. You're good. For a ball, only 1 left with a wisdom save, and he fails it, so he's going 1. And then the 2 have strength saves. Boom. Both strength saves failed. And out. Pipsqueak, wisdom save. You're good. And then Pruin. And then Cypher. Strength save, DC 20.
God.
Cypher's out. And then Bartholomew, wisdom.
Ooh.
17 made it. And then the last furball, strength save, DC 20. Made it. Cypher's down. And then Pipsqueak. Good. And then Pruin. Cypher is out. I'll take Cypher initiative there. Bartholomew. Good. Furball, strength save. 17. Failed it. So the party wins. Let's see who in the party wins it.
With Heroes Feast and 2 clerics, we may be here for a while.
Yeah, the clerics might want to
Okay.
split the prize. Pipsqueak,
Sure.
TC 14. You're good. Okay. Now, what I want you all to do, and in order here, Pruin, make 10 wisdom saves.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You did not fail any of the 10. Bartholomew, make 10 wisdom saves.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right. And then Pipsqueak, 10 wisdom saves. Oops, you're out on the first one. Okay. So, yeah. The 2, and then Pipsqueak could make a lot of the strength saves, but the clerics are going to be there forever. So they call you guys dual champions, and they give you, as a reward, dun, 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 each of the clerics gets a Qualls Feather Token tree, and 1 Qualls Feather Token tree for the whole party. Okay. Then, Diasma congratulates you all and is impressed with your skill, with Pipsqueak's athleticism, with the will of the clerics. She tells you that she believes one of the ruin stones that used to stabilize the Starforge must be damaged because there's dangerous acid seeping into the surrounding lake, and that's affecting the waters around here. So watch out for that. Watch out for a ruined stone that's stabilizing the Star Forge. You might have to rescribe it or repair it in some way. And finally, she offers for her and several furbolgs to accompany you, and they can act as your watch, over your camp, or help you in other ways if you want. Up to you.
I say yeah. The more
Sounds
the
like they
merrier.
know the area. Yeah.
Okay, they're very happy to help, and it's about a 3-hour trip from here to the forge. So I'm gonna put you guys all together. You can take a short rest, regain hit points, and you'll also reset your temps to 22 if you lost any temporaries.
Seems like a good plan.
Yeah.
Listen to more stories from our inspiring leader.
Yep.
Right. We'll recreate the contest in dance. It's just a jump to the left.
All right.
And then a step to the right.
Here we go.
So, the crater. So, you leave behind the monastery. You trek up into the mountains for about another 3 or 4 hours, and finally you come to the edge of a crater. You stand atop a ridge nestled into the mountainside. The ridge overlooks a massive crater 150 feet deep. In the center of the crater is a stone structure that glows brightly from within, almost too bright to look at. A shallow lake surrounds the island on which the stone structure stands. Similar smaller structures dot the lake's shore. The way into the crater's basin is a hazardous slope of loose scree. So let me do this. And if you zoom all the way out, you can zoom to fit your screen. You'll see the whole map of the place. There you go. Okay. If you zoom all the way out, you see a map of the huge place. Hold on just a second. All right. And you all, I'm going to grab you and move you down to the bottom of the screen. You all come up to the ridgeline, having climbed the slope from the bottom of the map, way down here. And when you get to that ridgeline, you can see off to the east fire giants. 4 fire giants are marching along the ridgeline. They are over here on the map. Every time I ping it, I have to scroll the map back, so I hope it's bearable for you guys. And soaring in the sky beyond them is a red dragon, a huge red dragon. It's staying outside of the range of their boulders, kind of looking like it's trying to pick a point where it can make an assault on them. The giants are kind of patrolling around the ridgeline of this crater and keeping an eye on that dragon. None of the giants nor the dragon have seen your party cresting the ridge, so your party can decide if you want to stay hidden or try and engage the giants or try to sneak down into the crater itself. The crater itself, the brightly glowing stone structure is the one on the northern edge of that island down there in the crater. You can see that the water surrounding the shallow lake surrounding the island, it's kind of a turquoise in color and pretty turbulent. You're not sure why. You're not sure if the wind's circling or what down there, but there's plenty of waves and white crests and stuff in the water down there. You don't see anyone moving around, no giants down there, just the giants on the ridgeline here. So the furbolgs, Diasma says, "We can distract them for you if you want to go in," pointing to the giants that are on the ridgeline. What do you guys want to do?
Well, question: the dragon, would I be able to know anything with a history check or anything like that about a dragon that's set up in the in the forge or anything like that, or is it a recent occurrence?
It's a recent occurrence. You only know its name from what Diasma told you, or actually, I think it was Diasma told you. Yeah, she tells you its name is a Canbaird. A Canbaird, and he's a adult red dragon who lived at the Star Forge before the giants got here. So he's probably got some wealth down there in that Star Forge that he's trying to get back to, maybe. And other than that, you don't know anything else about him.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Go distract the giants so that we can get in.
Now, Fruin would love to take a closer look at the Star Forge.
Okay. If you will, then they will go rushing off to attack the giants for you, and wish you luck. So they separate themselves so that when they make themselves known to the giants, they're not nearby you. And that gives you guys the distraction you need to get down into the crater itself.
I cast guidance on the leader of the Furbolgs.
Okay.
Blessing her, giving her Drawn Peaks Master's blessing.
Okay. Sounds good.
And if we're trying to sneak, I'll cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay. Very good. Yeah. With your sneaking, Pass Without Trace cast, and your distraction, you're able to get down there without any giants or the dragon seeing you. There's a series of switchbacks along the south slope that get down in the crater just in front of that bridge that's there, that partial bridge. The bridge is made up of crumbling piers and shattered bits of arches that are all that remain of the broken stone bridge. You can see a building to your right that's mostly intact. It's a big iron building, massive in construction. It's over 50 feet tall. The doors are 20 feet wide. And then to your left is another shelter that's in even worse disrepair to the left of the bridge. There's some more like it surrounding this island. And then you see one, though, where there's smoke rising up out of it. And that is the one to the east over here. That's in kind of better shape than the others. So from there, where do you guys want to head? So right now, you're down at the level of the base of the crater, down here by the bridge.
I would propose we go to where there's actually smoke coming out, since we're supposed to be looking for a smith who may have been pressed into service by the fire giants to create something for them. And so the intact building with smoke coming out of it would be I think the most logical place to look at first.
Any disagreement? Or you want to head that way?
Sounds like a plan. Because
Okay.
where there's smoke.
Heyo.
There's giants.
Yeah.
Okay, so you start marching towards the intact building with the smoke coming out of it. And now you should be able to zoom in a little bit more. Here you guys are right here on the map. There's a 20-foot wide doorway into the wing of the building where the smoke's coming up out of, and you're right in front of that door. So given that, Pipsqueak, what do you want to do?
Does this look like a side entrance over here?
Looks like a window, a high window.
All right, I guess I will.
I could send my raven to scout out the room, or if we don't think it's going to be dangerous, we just walk in.
Your raven can make a quick work heading over there and taking a look inside. And what it reports back as seeing is inside of this building. Oh, also, the lake is a little bit dangerous. As you get closer and closer to it, you can kind of smell a burning sensation with it. It's a lake of bubbling water ringing the island at the center of the crater. The water's violent turquoise and radiates acrid vapors. So you don't want to get within 10 feet of it, you don't think. Be safe to not breathe in those acrid vapors. Your raven reports back what he sees. Inside the chamber there are a simple furnace filling the east wall of the 50-foot high chamber. Heaped and piled near the furnace are metal building materials, gigantic pieces of rusty armor, and a variety of oversized trinkets clearly made for giants. Inside are two enormous giant-like creatures. They're not giants, you don't think. There's a picture of them. But they are like actively burning humanoids that are large in size. And they are working on the forge and crafting pieces of armor and weapons and such.
Does anyone speak giant?
I think primordial would be more appropriate here.
Bruin speaks giant, but not primordial.
Based off of what I saw through Vanessa's eyes, would I, being an arcane cleric, I have a pretty in-depth knowledge of extraplanar creatures. Would I think that these are something maybe from the elemental plane of fire?
At least partially. And
okay.
And Vanessa, when Vanessa gets back to you, was choking pretty badly on the vapors because had to get kind of close to the island. In fact, that's the way you know it's not safe to get close to the island. So Vanessa is going to take 32 acid damage, 15 con save for half.
Well, I think she's just. If she makes her con save.
Yeah, she's got 22 temps and 11.
I'm just going to roll a d20 and see if it's even close. 10. No, I don't think that's close.
Okay. So with her dying
gone.
gasp, she tells you what's in the room and then blinks out of existence. So you resummon her.
Okay.
That's assuming she didn't have at least 13 hit points because of the Hero's Feast and 22 temps. If she had that, she would have lived.
Oh, yeah. I had the 22 temps, but I didn't even consider the fact that she would be eating the Hero's Feast as well.
Yep.
So, yeah, all right. So she's still hopping around. And I can spend a first level slot to heal her up.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, so there you guys are. 2 elemental fire creatures banging away at metal inside this building. They don't know you're there yet.
Can we send the Raven to? Are these windows over on the right too?
They are.
We're looking there.
Sure.
Oh.
It's far enough away from the lake that she won't take any damage, as far as
Right.
I know.
Yep. So that room is unoccupied.
All right,
Okay.
guys. Do we have any interest in this, or?
I mean, we could find information out. We don't necessarily need to just fight them.
Right.
Yep.
I
Find out
think
Bru-
it-
where the kid,
Bruin would be willing to go up and talk to them.
where the
Yes.
person's being held.
All right. Well, if you want to open the door, put you guys where you want to be when you open the door.
well, can we just knock?
Sure. You can knock, but you guys where you want to be when you knock.
All right.
Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in.
Once you're happy where you're standing, roll initiative. We'll see if the initiatives work. Not, I'll roll.
Nah, I rolled.
Nothing?
Didn't do anything. Nothing.
Okay, so this huge creature throws open the door and waves of heat waft off of the thing, Pruin. Flames lick at the walls around the thing, and you can feel the intense heat. And it looks down upon your party and clearly doesn't recognize any of you and flies into a rage. No words seem to quell its ferocity. So roll initiative. I'll do that for you guys.
Oh, I see how it is. Everybody with crappy initiative, you roll great for them. I see.
Wow. Yeah, every single one of you gets the jump on these two hulking cinder creatures. So the thing raises its fist to smash Pruin to cinders, but before it can get there, Morrison, your first act.
Wow. You know what's better than a big fire elemental creature? A big fire elemental creature with a dance. I will cast Otto's Irresistible Dance.
All right.
Do I have a button for that? I'm sorry,
You
I'm still getting
do.
to your macros. There you go.
So 30 feet is the range. You could either one. Which one you want to hit?
The close one.
Okay. Let's see if it's immune to charm. It is not immune to charm. Must use all its movement to dance in its space. It has disadvantage on dex saves and attacks. It grants advantage, so everyone has advantage on that close one. It can use its action to try and make a wisdom save to end it. All right, so big dancing cinder hulk in front of you now, Pruin. And Pipsqueak, or Morrison, that's concentration. So we'll
Cast Up Tracer's gone.
cast
But we
that.
knocked on the door, so, you know.
Yeah.
And then finish moving where you want. And then after you do that, next to go is Pipsqueak.
I will.
All right. And
I will step back a little, and I'm done.
I think I'll stay there. I will rage. Yeah. Can I be-
Pipsqueak grows into the size of a giant.
And then
Gargantuan? Jeez.
I will. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh wait, no. Huge, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
you go to huge. Yep,
Oh, huge.
that's
oh,
huge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then
Nice.
attack the close one.
With advantage because it's dancing away.
Oh, there we go.
All right. 26 is a hit.
And it hasn't went yet, right? So I get that extra 2d6.
Yep.
Oh, and I changed my
What kind of damage you doing?
acid.
Acid, okay. All right, yeah. Add all that damage. 20, 38.
And then I'll attack again.
That's a hit.
12, 16, 23, 28.
Got
Is that right?
Yeah.
And
All right.
then the bonus action or bonus. Oh no, I already bonus rage. Then yeah, sorry, I'll stay there.
Okay. After Pipsqueak, Bartholomew, your turn.
How hurt does the one that he's been hitting look?
Pretty bad. Let me turn on their bars if you can't see them.
No.
You should be able to see the bars, can't you?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh, they're very light. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, well, I was gonna turn them, but it looks like we're mopping them up pretty well. I'm just gonna cast Sacred Flame on the dancing one.
Dancing one's got a disadvantage on dex saves, I do believe. So that's a 9. And radiant damage, how much?
Trying to find my Sacred Flame button here. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Do I not have one? Or I'm just gonna roll it. There you go.
You have one. It's in alphabetical order after spells. In your
Okay.
just called SACFL.
Oh, I found it now. Yeah. Okay.
We'll use what you rolled, 25 radiant. That is enough to destroy this thing. When you destroy it, it explodes into death burst, 10-foot radius. Cloud of cinders and smoke fill the area. It is heavily obscured now in a 10-foot radius. And if you are in it, when it blows up, you're going to take some fire damage. That's Pruin. 12 fire damage, 16 con save negates Pruin. And Pipsqueak, 12 fire damage, 16 con save negates. And that's how big an area for radius. So, there we go. So that thing's dead, but I'm going to leave its token there because that's how I'm doing the cinders. Minus 18. And Bartholomew, anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. After you, Pruin. So Pruin, you are in this heavily obscured area. If you end your turn here, you're going to take more fire damage.
All right. Well, Pruin is going to. How big's the area again? 10?
It's the grayed out area on the map. Do you guys see that? Maybe I didn't make it player visible. Let's see.
Yeah, we don't see it.
Yeah.
Looking on it now. Let's see. There we go. That's the cinder area. So that's heavily obscured in that gray area.
All right. So Pruin's going to move up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there, where he can now see him. He'll go up one more because he has 3 feet movement, and cast Guiding Bolt on that guy. 16 to hit.
16 hit.
For 20 radiant damage.
And advantage on the next attack on that guy. Cypher, your
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, let's see here. 1, 2, 5, 6. Okay. Before I move, is it possible to do that corner? Or
no, but that guy's dead, so you can move through his
Oh,
space.
okay. Yeah. All right. So I will. Yeah, sure. I'll start blade singing.
Okay.
And
You'll take a little damage entering it.
okay.
It is going to be 16 fire damage, 16 con save negates. Nice, made it. So no damage.
Yeah. And then from there, I will.
So that's the furnace that you would need to jump up onto.
Oh.
Do you want it? You can if you want. Just might take some fire damage into your turn.
Oh. You know what? Then just strike that. I'm not going to blade sing.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought I could get up. We'll just come up over to here and saw where he was. So I'm just going to blindly shoot at the guy who I can see some sparks from him because of a guiding bolt. So this first shot will be straight roll with my Eldritch Blast. I have so many buttons on here. All right. Yeah, we'll just straight roll. There you go.
That's a hit.
So looks like 9 force.
Okay.
And then at disadvantage, 14.
Miss.
I'm just gonna miss. Yeah, and his speed is reduced by 10. Not that super matters right now, but yeah.
Do you get one more ray?
Yeah. And then sorry. There we go. 13's gonna miss though. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll come back to here. There we go. Past turn.
Okay, the dead Cinderhulk stays dead. The living Cinderhulk's going to turn his attention to Pipsqueak and Pruin in the room with him there. 30-foot cone wave of cinders he blasts the two of you with. It does 39 fire damage and blinds you till the end of your next turn. 16 dex save for half and not be blinded. This is Pipsqueak and Pruin. It's a 16 dex save. Pipsqueak.
Would this be something I can see? Because I get that advantage.
Yep, you see it coming for sure. You have advantage on the check. So half damage for you, Pipsqueak, and you're not blinded. And he's going to move. Speed is now 20. So you're going to move right up onto Pruin. That wave of cinders is spent. And then Morrison, your turn. So that cloud is still there blocking your view of the entrance.
So I think, give me one. So they're totally obscured behind it?
Correct, yeah.
That significantly reduces my options. I don't have enough movement to get inside past it. I'm going to dodge.
Dodging, okay. Pipsqueak, your turn. Pipsqueak, you're starting in the area of the cloud there. Oh no, you already took the damage because you're in it when it hit, right?
Right.
Okay, so as long as you don't end your turn there, you're good.
Okay. Can I move up into the corner there, or is that like...
Yeah, you can kick there's like barrels and stacks of armor and iron. You just straddle it.
Oh, can I go there?
Sure.
Okay. And then attack. Wait, is it still...
Nope, no advantage right now.
Okay, so that's a miss, I think.
Yeah, 12 is a miss.
And I'll do it again.
16 hit.
And it has one, so just the...
22?
17. Yep.
All right.
Now the butt attack.
14's a miss.
Okay.
Bartholomew, your turn.
Okay. I don't want to get close, and Sacred Flame is kind of a relatively short-range spell. This smoky area is just smoke, right?
It's heavily obscured, and you take damage if you enter it if you fail a con save.
Oh, not keen on that either. 1, 2. I'll just go through it. 5, 10, 15. 20.
13 fire, 16 con save negates.
I'll come out there. Con save, you're
Yep.
coming up.
And it negates it.
Nope.
So 13 fire.
Okay. 13 fire. Got it. And then I'm going to do Sacred Flame again. And now I know where the button is.
16 radiant, 19 dex save. To negate. It
Oh, darn it.
made it. Wow.
Okay, I'm done.
After you, Pruin.
Bruin is going to dodge.
And that wave of
And
cinders
move.
means you're not blind at the end of your turn.
Yeah. All right.
Then Cypher, your turn.
Sure. This time I will go ahead and blade sing,
Okay.
and I will go up to there and take that con save.
Okay. You're going to take 20 fire, 16 con save negate.
So nothing. Cool. And then from there, I will go ahead and cast Eldritch Blast on him. And so we'll go 1, 2, 3.
All 3 hit.
So, and then I will also then do a whip attack as well, because blade singing can do a thing as one of my extra attacks. So, and then my whip attack will go
24 hit.
4 to hit. Slasher will reduce his speed by another 10. And then for giggles, I'm going to throw an Eldritch Smite on that for 25 additional damage and knock him prone.
All right. That finished him. And Death
Oh,
Burst.
Cool.
So 15 fire damage to Pruin and Cypher. 16 con save negates.
16
All right.
fire.
15 fire. So you guys back out of the air of the cinders. After about a minute, they disperse, leaving in this chamber where these 2 elemental beings were forging pieces of metal. And looking around the chamber, you see within, it was heaped in a pile near the furnace, metal, building materials, gigantic pieces of rusty armor, and a variety of oversized trinkets, clearly made for giants. What do you guys want to do?
I'm going to give myself a little touch hoppers kit first, and then start studying.
Yeah, let's look through the stuff.
All right, looking through the stuff. Searching the trinkets and other stuff in this chamber, you find 2 giant metal rings, etched with swirling patterns, kind of remind you of waves, and they're both magical, you're sure. You could wear them probably as a bangle, like a solid bracelet, but they're rings for giants. And you also find, in addition to those 2 giant rings, a stone medallion inscribed with a fire rune, and this medallion's about a foot across.
Are we doing the playtest for the healer feat? Still?
Just regular for the healer feat. Whatever you have built into your macro, do that. I might not have updated your character to remove the playtest stuff.
It's all good.
Okay, so that's all you find with your search. Now, what do you guys want to do?
Did we search this other room up here too? Or?
No, you want to go search that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That one does not result in anything of note.
If we want to take 10 minutes, I'd like to ritually cast Detect Magic and maybe if there's anything we missed and get these school magic or the items we did find.
Okay. And also...
if he's ritually casting Detect Magic, I'll ritually cast Identify him.
Okay. Also, that's a good
there
time
you go.
for a quick break. Right before the break, I'll tell you what they are. The 2 giant rings that you find are both rings of acid. Resist acid.
Okay.
Ignore everything
Put
that's
them
on
on.
that
Your
button.
arm burns away in acid. Yay.
Ignore everything on that button that I just pressed. It's not a ring of cold resistance, nor is it pearl. So that's all wrong. It's a ring of acid resistance. There's 2 of them, and you can wear them like they're bangles. They do take attunement, so you'll have to get a rest in to do that. But you're not sure you want to rest yet because you know that you don't know how long the giants and dragon on the ridgeline are going to be distracted. So let you decide after we take a break in real life. So we'll come back in 10 minutes, say 40 after the hour.
Ready? What was the fire thing? The emblem or whatever?
It is a fire ruin. Nothing specifically magical about it, but it's a metal plate with a fire ruin on it.
It's not the fire rune that's creating all the acid, though.
No, it looks like it's fully in good shape, not broken or anything like that. So you've done searching this building here, and you found these 2 giant rings. The only thing really of value in here. These cinder Hulk creatures were forging various pieces of weapons and armor, and they also had this rune, R-U-N-E, with them, that had the fire symbol on it. So you take the rings, take the fire symbol rune, and then what would you like to do next?
I'm looking around the map. trying to look for like a way to approach this thing other than the parade. So I don't know. Do we go to the center thing or explore some of these other buildings?
Since you're the only one talking, which would you prefer?
Yeah.
Pruin wants to explore all of the buildings, take
Well-
extensive notes.
That's the thing. But how long is our furball friends going to keep the giants distracted?
Yeah, if you had to size up what was going on up on the rim, looking out the window, you can see the giants aren't on the ridge line, nor do you see the dragons, so they're still occupied with whatever your friends are doing. You don't think your friends are a match for them. Your friends are just probably distracting them, and at some point the giants will be back on the ridge, but not yet.
How about we check out this building down here on our way to the bridge and then head across?
Can we get across on the bridge?
You
It
can.
looks like it's intact.
You're gonna have to somehow fly or teleport across. Looks like we're swim across.
Yeah, so I can get probably 4 people across, but that's it.
I have that potion of flying.
You do have
Oh,
two potions of flying that you just got.
I can cast fly on 2 people, and then I can, dimension door with myself and one other.
Right, and I can dimension door with me and one.
So
Okay. So do you want to,
So that covers
like you
everyone.
said, check out that building by the bridge and then dimension door?
Yeah.
So the building by the bridge is another very large iron building, however, also unoccupied, and nothing of any note or value inside it. Okay. So then you guys can figure out your plan for getting from one side of this island to the center island. The range,
How far does dimension door work?
400 feet.
400 feet, I think, and it's about 220 feet across the bridge. So easily you can dimension door across.
So I can use my potion of flying, and then we have 2 wizards that can take one person with them.
Well, do we really have a party of 5 with no one that has racial flight? How awesome. I mean that in a good way, right? It seems
Right.
like every game we're in, everybody can fly.
Okay. Is that a plan for y'all? 2 dimension
Sounds like
doors
it.
and 1 fly potion?
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, then the person that's flying, do you want to wait till he's all the way across and then dimension door right then, or how do you want to do that?
That sounds like probably a pretty good idea. We can, that way we can react
You
to
can watch
anything
him
that
and see
happens.
what's happening, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So flyer, you
Go
quaff
high.
you quaff your potion, which gives you a fly speed equal to your walk speed for an hour. So you fly up into the air and you start flying across. How high above the water do you want to fly?
It said how 10 feet? Above 10 feet, I won't get it by the...
Well, your familiar got within about 10 feet of the edge and suffered fumes. So you know from coming from the edge, you don't know how high above the water you'd have to be to not suffer fumes.
Oh, yeah, true. Ooh. Well, how high is the bridge above the water?
The bridge is about 20 feet above the water.
Okay. I'll do 40 feet above that.
Okay. So about 60 feet above the surface of the water. The crater rim is still 150 feet up, so you're still below the crater rim. So then you start flying across, and let's see, the acrid boiling water fumes rising up above. You start flying across, start coughing and gasping and choking right away. Make a DC 15 con save. You're going to take 26 acid damage, or half with a 15 con save. Okay, so you only take 13 points of acid damage.
Oh, that was...
Who was making that save?
Pipsqueak is the one that's
Oh,
flying.
Pipsqueak's making the save. Okay. Still, you made it. At +7 on your saves, you made it. Only rolled a 7 on die and made it. So, Pipsqueak, your walking speed is 40, right?
Correct.
Okay, so if you 10 feet from the water's edge, make your potion, flew up, and start flying across at 60 feet above the water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's a single move action on your first turn. You want to return or keep going or change altitude or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll try to go higher.
Okay.
See if that helps.
So you're at 60 feet above the water now. How high you want to go? You
Go
can get
120.
another 40 feet up. You can go to 100 feet as high as you get this turn.
Yeah, let's go 100.
100 feet? Okay, so you fly
Yeah,
straight
can I-
up. And
can I
as you're flying up, the acid's getting less and less. You think you're probably safe at an altitude of 100 feet above the water.
Okay.
But
Right.
when that happens, I want you guys all on the water's edge to put you guys where you want to be as you're watching him start across.
I don't think we're in a bad place.
That's a wall there, right?
That's the bridge. So there's like a pier on a beach. You could actually walk underneath it a little bit. It touches the ground right here, and it's elevated above the ground all the way to the water's edge. And by the edge of the water right here, it's 20 feet above the water.
Okay. I'd like to get under the bridge.
Okay.
Like right there.
Okay. Yeah, everyone put you guys where you want to be. Then once you all roll a straight d20, or I mean, you can, and then you'll modify it with your initiative. You can just manually type in your new initiative. So you're rolling initiative, that d20 was your roll, modify it, whatever your modifier is, put it in there with a decimal place, and after the decimal place is your actual dexterity score for a tiebreaker. Unfortunately, with this Roll20, you can only one of you enter it at a time, or else you'll just have to redo it until you're the only one entering it.
Hey,
So
Tom, I don't see the initiative tracker. Can you pop it out again or
Yeah.
something?
Let me do that.
Thank you.
There we go. Okay, so everyone should be typing in their initiative. What happens when you're there is...
It is not letting me
Yeah.
type in my initiative.
You can't even
edit it.
type. Okay, there's got to be a setting, I imagine. Let's see, there's a settings button. Sort, alphabetical, miscellaneous, by card suit, add custom item. What's this? Remove turns. Wonder if there's a gear icon setting. Personalization, video, text chat, portrait.
Mine actually disappeared from the tracker.
Miscellaneous. Huh. Okay, well, I will roll for you. Sorry about that.
And Tom, I'm sorry I missed how much damage I took from that acid.
The damage from the acid was, let's see, if you made your save, it was half of 26, so 13.
Okay, 13.
Missing, what am I missing?
Morrison.
Sorry, guys, for whatever wrath I brought upon you.
Oh, Morrison's like not on the map at all, right?
Oh, did she get deleted entirely?
I think so.
That's weird.
That's what happened. Yeah. I bring another one on though. No problem. Oh, and I didn't describe it, but you all start with inspiration. That's that 3-leaf icon on your token. Morrison, if you had any hit point changes, this one might not have it, so you might have to redo that. And put your
I actually don't. I got temps, I guess, I need to put in.
But Morrison where you want Morrison standing. Nice roll on initiative, Bruin.
I mean, Morrison wants to be where she can see the sky. She got to watch her companion, but the duck under the bridge if something bad happens seems like a fine plan, so she's not in a bad place.
Got it.
Yeah, Pruin is studying this architecture very intently. He really has no clue what else is going on. So that's why he rolled a 0. I'm just, making it consistent with my character.
Okay, so as you're watching Pipsqueak fly up into the air, you notice the vapors kind of coalesce around him and start almost trailing behind him, but then catching up with him. And there is something flying in the air right below you, Pipsqueak, that you sense just before it attacks. And then more vaporous forms come out of the lake toward you guys on the ground level. So I'll put these guys here. And the one with the angel wings with 9 is flying high. The other ones are flying, but reachable, so I'll just take those angel wings off. Initiatives. Okay. First person to react to this is one of those creatures, those vapor creatures. And specifically, the one coming out of the water catches Pruin looking at the bridge unexpectedly. It moves up toward you, Pruin, and then lashes out with 2 slam attacks. 22 to hit you for 20. This is actually acid damage you take, Pruin. And then a 12 misses you, I think.
It does. First one does hit, though, so that's 20 damage.
20 acid. And then Pipsqueak. So this thing is flying in the air right below you, Pipsqueak.
Is it within, if I move, will it get an opportunity attack? Is it that close?
No, not that close.
Okay. Then I will try to just keep going.
Go for it.
Yes.
Move to where you want to be, and then I'll do the next guy.
And then can I dash?
Yep, you can dash. This thing with super speed catches up with you, but that enters your reach if you want to attack him.
Yes. 18.
That hit.
Excellent. Then, 16, 20. No, I'm not raging. 16. Oh, I guess that's it. 18.
16 damage. Got it. And then it starts swirling and whirling around. See, it should. Yeah, it does whirl. You're going to take 25 acid damage, be flung in a random direction and knocked prone. 13 strength save, halves the damage, and you're not thrown nor knocked prone. So 25 acid could become 12 acid if you make a 13 strength save. No problem. So you take 12 acid damage, and that one's done. Then the other one on the edge of the water closes up on Cypher, and it will whirl around you, Cypher. 25 acid damage, Cypher. And it'll fling you. 13 strength save negate, or it takes half damage and you don't get thrown.
Fling me.
All right, so it's going to throw you in a random direction. 8, 6, 20 feet. 6, 2, almost to the bridge.
All right, how much was that damage?
It was 25 acid.
There you go.
That one's used its whirlwind. The next to go is Bartholomew.
I step forward and I say, my friends, I think I can help in this situation. I've dealt with such beings in the past. And I present my holy symbol of Azuth. And I say, in the name of Azuth, I Abjure thee. And I use Abjure, Arcane Abjuration. I have to make a DC 18 Wisdom save, and then and they'll be turned.
Both abjured. All right.
Okay.
Morrison.
So I tell my companions focus on just one of them. The other one won't bother us.
Okay, Morrison, your turn.
I am right at the edge of firebolt range, but I can take a shot at the one chasing Pipsqueak up in the sky, right?
You bet.
Let me see. I must have. Oh, there we go. Oh, 4's not going to. Well,
It's a 15. 15 hit
all right.
for 13 fire.
Perfect.
Got it. All right. Finish your move where you want, and then Cypher, your turn.
I'll just stay where I am.
Sure. That sounds like a good idea. I will go here. And yeah, then the one that's chasing out there, so the one that's up in the air, we'll go ahead and just go 2 and 3, so 20, 20, 21 for 10, 19, 34 points of force damage, and they are slowed by 10 feet.
All right. Then Pruin, your turn.
I think Pruin's going to attempt to banish the one right in front of him.
Okay.
The one that's already turned?
Oh, are they both turned? I
They are
didn't
both
see
turned.
the horror.
Yep.
Well, never mind. Although, how long are they turned for?
A minute.
A minute.
But they'll run away.
Correct.
All right, then I'm not going to do that. Sorry, I saw the heart in the other one, but for some reason I thought that one was not turned. Okay. Then, sorry, I had a whole plan on what I was going to do. Let me see what my range is on Guiding Bolt. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on this guy here.
120-foot range to reach.
Yeah, I'm within 120 feet, aren't I?
Yeah, I said it should reach.
Okay. Oh, it should reach. I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. 23 for
That's a
10
hit.
radiant.
10 radiant. Okay. Advantage on the
And
next
grants
attack.
advantage.
And then next to go is one of the 2 turned elementals. It moves away from you, Pruin, disappears into the lake, and then Pipsqueak, your
Let it-
turn.
Am I can't tell. Am I within its reach?
You are now, yes.
Okay. Okay. If I move and dash, I should be able to make it to the edge of the bridge. So I think I'm going to do that.
Now, the edge of the bridge is only 20 feet above the water.
Oh yeah. Shoot. Well, still, I'll do that, but stay as high as I am,
Okay.
just in case if I get knocked prone, I'll only fall and hit the bridge rather than fall all the way into the water. So I'll move to like there, taking an opportunity attack.
Be just a second. I'm having to reload it. So another bug. I tried to measure a range, and then it won't let me come off of the range measuring.
So, just so you know, unless this potion of flying is different, you have hover, so being prone won't automatically knock you.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. Thanks.
yeah.
I'll attack this guy then. 18
18 hit.
for 11 for 11, and we'll do that again. 20 for 7.
That was enough. Second attack killed it.
Excellent.
Yay!
Yep. Potions of flying have hover.
Excellent.
Okay. I bet the turn thing. Oh, I have it here. After Pipsqueak comes one of the other elementals, which is the last one on the water. He goes back into the water and disappears. All right. You're not sure if they'll come back out, but they don't come back out as soon as the minute's up. So they'll be there for a while, it seems like. You can finish your flight across if you like, Pipsqueak. And then the rest of the party, you guys go in Dimension Door?
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as Pipsqueak is across, well,
Got it. I'll move you for you. You don't have to move yourself.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
move you
Sorry.
all at once. I was just having a hard time. I think they did something else different where if you change something's layer, it changes the selector to that layer too. I
Oh.
don't think it used to do that. Maybe it did. Maybe I'm forgetting.
It generally didn't.
Okay. Got you over there. So you all appear over on the island together, regroup and rejoin with your friend Pipsqueak. Of course, you're still flying Pipsqueak. You don't have to stop flying for as long as that push lasts, which is an hour.
Sweet.
And as you guys make your way toward the forge, you encounter someone. So go ahead and put your marching order that you want to be marching north in, with the lead person basically 1 square north of where you guys are currently at.
I'll go first.
So you hear footfalls, giant footfalls, maybe coming from the forge ahead. And they come around some of these big giant rocks that are on this level. And there's a little bit of a crest in the island here. So about when you get to here, you can see a giant head poking over the island, obscuring part of the island. And
Way to use that flight to scout out ahead of us, man.
Yeah. wasn't playing the whole time. Oh no.
So this wide dirt path slopes up the craggy island. Standing in the middle of the road is a broad-shouldered giant with dusky skin and flaming red hair. She wears intimidating armor made of jagged lava rock, and she wields a searing scimitar. Picture of her. She says in giant 3 words. Some of you speak giant, right?
Bruin does.
She speaks, "None shall pass," in giant. And at those words, 2 serpentine creatures of living flame slither to join her side. Okay, initiative for you guys.
And I have, hold on before you do that. I apologize. I'll make your life even more complicated. I have initiative shenanigans.
Oh, and you rolled a 12. Holy cow. So 6
Yeah.
creatures get plus 12 on their initiative.
Which is all of us.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Let's see if a giant
Nice.
can beat you on
Okay.
initiative.
I keep forgetting to use that.
With the
It's the
plus
whole,
12.
roll up high level characters thing.
You hate me as far as initiative is concerned, man. That's all I gotta say.
I haven't added the plus 12 yet to them, so
I know, but you haven't rolled above a 5 for me on
it's gonna get
initiative.
a lot better. Let's see. 9 plus 12 is going to beat 17. 7 plus 12 is going to beat 17. 3 plus 12 is not going to beat 17. And 0 plus 12 is not going to beat 17. The evil fire giant is at 9, so Cypher will beat 9 as well. The 3 plus 12 will beat the 9. The 0 plus 12 will be the 9. There we go. So you guys all beat the evil fire giant. The salamanders beat Bartholomew and Prue, and even with the plus 12 bonus. And the first person to act is Pipsqueak.
I will rage. Go huge, I guess. And then I'm on sure. Okay. Can I make it huge, or do you have to do that?
I have to do that. I'll do that for you. So there you go.
And I think, yep, I can get within, go to there.
Reach your pounce.
Oh yeah, that's right. So that's 20 feet. Whoops. Sorry, it's really laggy.
Yeah, I know. I think it's partially their updates and partially this huge map.
Actually, yep, okay. And then I will attack.
Yep.
Ooh, probably not. 17.
17 missed.
Okay, do that again.
26 hit.
Okay. Oh, and I'm going for the cleaver damage, I guess. Thunder.
Thunder, okay.
And
15, 16, 31, and rage 35.
yes. But I will do the what is that thing? The giant strike. Sorry, find it. The
Elemental strike.
elemental.
Elemental
No.
cleave.
It was there. There was the giant. Oh, I see. I think
F
this is-
strike, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. So I was at 35, so 39 damage, all thunder, an 18 wisdom save, or you become invisible till the start of your next turn.
I think
Attack
it's
your
only
cast.
to the guy I hit.
Okay. He takes 39 and wisdom save. Or she takes 39. 20 on a wisdom save. Made it. Okay. And then after Pipsqueak comes Morrison.
So I'm going to step up a little bit. Oops. Come on. 10, 20, 30. And I have 35 feet of movement. So since we're on 10 feet squares, I'm just going to go 30. And next turn, I'll go 40.
Each of the small squares is 5 feet. So you move
Oh, is it?
7 small squares, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ignore the squares on the map. The squares in Roll20 are each 5 feet.
I saw a label somewhere that they were.
The big squares that take up 2 of the Roll20 squares, that is 10 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand now. And then from here, I think it's pull the dead time on the giant.
Toll the dead and the giant. Okay. Wisdom saving throw. It gets a 12 and takes it's wounded. Oh shoot, I did that wrong. Roll 3d12 for me, please, manually. Ignore what that macro says. 3d12. Holy
there's a roll.
mackerel.
Mother of.
Nice, toll the dead. After Morrison comes Cypher.
Yeah, I am going to move out. Let's see. Whoops. Okay, stop with the lag there. And then let's see here. I'm going to put measure up to bonus action. I'm going to drop this dark tentacle that comes up out of the thing, and it's going to take a swipe at the fire snake salamander person.
Okay.
And
That hit.
for 6 cold, its speed is reduced by 10. And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast, and I'm going to start on it. And once I hit it, I'm going to move over to the fire giant.
Okay.
So Eldritch Blast, the 26.
Hit.
So 14 damage and slow him by 10 more feet. And then off to the fire giant. 12 is probably going to miss.
Yep.
17.
17 is a miss.
Oh, excellent. Very good.
All right. Salamander's turn. The first salamander is the super slow guy. His normal speed is 30, so he goes 10, 2, and can't reach the giant there, but he came within your reach if you want to use your reaction, right?
Yes. Which, sorry, the guy, yeah.
Salamander to the northeast is approaching.
Or did he just dash?
Yep, just dashed. That's a hit by a mile for
16, 26, 34?
he's acted, so
Oh.
not that last part. Okay, got that.
Oh.
And then the next salamander's turn. He is going to close on Pipsqueak. He'll come to there. He'll hit you with his tail. Attack. Actually, he'll close all the way to there. Hit with his tail first. 23 to hit for 11 bludgeoning and 10 fire. But he can't grapple someone as big as you, I don't think. I'm sure they must say that it's not medium sized or smaller. Double checking though, just in case. So, tail.
And that's a non-magical bludgeoning, right?
Correct.
So I take.
So it does grapple you, like it wraps around your leg to restrain you in place.
Oh, wow.
That's its tail attack. Then its spear attack on you. This is a critical 27 to hit for 28 piercing and 8 fire. Non-magical piercing, 28 non-magical piercing, and 8 fire. And that's Salamander's done. Bartholomew, your turn.
I run up 30 feet, and then I use my Fey Touch ability to Misty Step to here.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm in range of both. I'm going to abjure elementals again,
All right.
and I'm hoping they will drop Pipsqueak instead of dragging him into lava or something. So there we go.
Got them both abjured.
So-
Then Cruin, your turn.
I let
All right.
the group know that they're turned.
I will move up to here. I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on the fire giant.
You got 17 radiant damage to the guy.
And then I think I'm going to cast a spiritual weapon and put it right next to him and attack with it. Where are you at, spiritual weapon? There. 18
18 hit.
for 6.
6 force. All right. Giant's turn. Giant closes on your friend. 1, 2, 3. There. Multi-attacking twice. They'll do a Searing Scepter. They'll check something real quick.
I just realized I could have been flying this whole time. If I survive, I'll do it.
You'll survive.
All right. Searing Scepter on you. Oh, shoot. That is D20 plus 11. 15. Does that hit Pipsqueak?
Nope.
Nope. Second Searing Scepter. 26 to hit.
Yeah.
Doing 22 points of bludgeoning, non-magical, plus 19 points of fire, plus brands you. So you shed a dim light in about a 5-foot radius. You don't know what other effect that might have on you, and that is it. Then, after the evil fire giant goes, Pipsqueak, your turn.
So is that thing still grappling me at this point? Because it has been turned, but I don't
It
think
has been turned, but it hasn't taken its action yet,
Yeah.
so it still is, yeah.
Okay. Now, since I have, and I'm grappled or restrained, or both.
You're restrained.
Okay. Can I fly with it?
No, you're restrained, so you can't move.
Oh, right.
Well, must
Okay.
be 0.
Then I will. Guess I'll just attack. I'll attack the giant. 22
A hit.
or 16,
16, got it.
and we'll try that again. Oh, dang! I was almost really good, but 14 misses, I think.
Yep.
And I'll try the headbutt.
That hit.
Okay. 29 for 7, 11, 16.
Got it.
And I'll try the thing again.
Extra 4, it might become invisible. Wisdom save. 17 on a save, so you become invisible till the start of your next turn.
Excellent.
All right. Oh, but you're branded. And the branding makes it so you can't become invisible.
Oh, man.
Ah,
All right.
It's like they were meant to fight each other.
Yeah.
All right, Morrison, your turn.
Well, it worked really well last time.
Look at another 20 if he fails to save. Actually, roll 3d12 manually. I should fix that. 24, 19 wisdom save to negate. Nope, took the full 24, and that finishes him. He explodes in an explosion of shrapnel, hitting Pipsqueak and both of the salamanders. It's 20 points of piercing damage as his armor explodes, destroying the giant's body and scattering the armor as shrapnel. DC 18 dex save for half. They both fail their dex saves, so they both take 20.
It's not magical, right? So I would take.
Non-magical, that's correct. All right, Morris, anything else?
No, I'm done.
Cypher, your turn.
You know what? We'll just. I know this one's turn, but we'll go ahead and see what we can do about it. I'm going to go ahead and lash it with the.
They're actually both not turned anymore, unfortunately.
Oh yeah.
They both took damage from the explosion.
Oh, I thought it had to be an ally, but yeah.
I think it does, actually. But you might be right. Look that up for me if you could, Bartholomew.
That's okay. I'm attacking. I'm attacking the guy in the red, anyways.
Okay.
So it's just 2 cold damage, but reduces his speed by 10, and then there, and then we'll Eldritch Blast him. Same guy. 1,
19 to hit.
2, and 3. So that'll be 15, 26, 32 points of force damage.
Oh, it's actually banished. Is
Yeah.
that right, Bartholomew?
Yeah, I just copy and pasted from D&D Beyond.
Oh,
Yeah, I was just going off of the macro.
I wonder if they changed that at some point. Interesting.
I don't know.
Okay. Your third Eldritch Blast finishes that guy. They don't blow up, so you're good there. Anything else, Cypher?
I do a whip attack against the empty space.
Right. This other one is banished, so we'll call this one over with that one gone with your arcane banishment.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, that's okay. After you reach 5th level, when you fail the saving throw against your arcane abjuration feature. Oh, okay, so this is a special extra thing you get. Banished for a minute. Isn't on this planet. It's challenge.
It's the challenge rating. So instead of destroying it, so it has to be just a CR of 3 or lower for me.
Okay,
So that's they don't get banished.
gotcha.
I assume. Yeah.
Gotcha, you're right. Okay, so Cypher, you can actually do the whip on the one that's still there if you want.
I don't have range.
All right, Bartholomew, you turn.
I
I think actually they go before you. I lost its initiative because I deleted it, so I didn't add it back in.
You're correct. They were
That
right before.
turn, they were right before you, so it'll go. So it never unleashed Pipsqueak, so Pipsqueak are still snared by its tail. It auto hits with its tail while it has you grappled. So you take 17 bludgeoning and 4 fire. Then it stabs you with its spear with advantage, but that misses. So 17 bludgeoning and 4 fire, and then Bartholomew, your turn.
I'm just gonna go with Sacred Flame again. Here we go.
Dex save. 16 fails, takes 21 to radiant.
Yep. I'm gonna back
Nice.
up a little, and I'm done.
Ruin your turn.
Action, I'm going to cast Heal on Pipsqueak.
Okay.
So that's going to be 78 hit points back.
And you get some back
And
too.
I do indeed. I get 2+ spell level, and that is, I believe, a level 7, right?
It's level 6, so you should get 8 back.
Oh, 6, yeah. Right.
Anything else, Bryn?
Yeah, my bonus action, I'm going to move my spiritual weapon 20 feet. 15, 20 to there, and take a swing.
That
So 7.
All right, that round is over. Pipsqueak, your turn.
I'm going to try to Mighty Impel it to move it out of range so I'm no longer
Sure.
strained by it.
18 strength save negates. It tries to resist you grabbing it and throwing it. It does. It holds on for dear life.
All right, then I'll just attack it. I think, is that an action or a bonus action?
It's a bonus for the Mighty Impel.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right, so then I'll attack it.
That hit. 13 and 5 is 18.
And we'll do it one more time.
That hit. 19 and 6 is 25. That finished him.
Yay!
Down goes the last of the salamanders. Okay, so looking over the shrapnel remains of the giant, there's nothing of value there, and the salamanders had nothing of value with them as well. So you guys regroup, and you can see to the north the furnace, the forge. It's the light coming out of the openings is so bright you can barely look at them. There are 4 big columns that lead up to the forge, and they're 50-foot tall pillars of red stone, standing before the wide archways on the Starforge's south wall. You see rune stones embedded in the pillars radiating white light, giving the impression that the pillars are streaked with glowing veins of magma. One pillar glows notably brighter than the others. A rune stone halfway up the brightly glowing pillar is cracked.
Pipsqueak, do you want to touch off the healer's kit?
Sure.
So you, since we're doing the playtest rules for that, it's use one of your hit dice plus your proficiency bonus, I believe.
It's his hit dice plus your proficiency bonus, which is
So
it's the
plus
same.
5. Yeah.
It's the same.
So that's a D12 plus your proficiency bonus?
Yep.
Yep.
So 16?
Yep.
Nice.
The pillar that has the runestone that's cracked is the one to the southeast, the southeastmost pillar of the 4 leading toward the Star Forge.
So are the pillars the 4 black rectangles?
Correct. Yeah. Yep. The
Does
one
that-
you just pinged, that one. That's the pillar with the cracked
the-
runestone.
Does
And
that
does
look
that-
like the runestone we picked up?
Let's see here. You can't tell from this range. If you get within about 10 feet of it, you should be able to make it out.
Sure.
Or we have somebody who can
Bruin's
fly
definitely
up there.
going to want to do that.
I can
Yes, it
fly
is.
up there.
It is a fire ruin that is broken. You could try to repair it, or you could just replace it with the one you have.
No what?
I would say just replace it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You fly up there. You pry off the old one, put in the new one, and the glow of the pillar shrinks down to be the same glow as the other 3 pillars. You notice right away the lake gets a little bit less turbulent, and you feel like you could get a little bit closer, safer. It's still dangerous. It'll take a while to not be dangerous, but that was probably the main cause of its the lake being as bad as it was. From here, you can hear hammering and such inside the Star Forge through those great, 20-foot wide openings in the south wall. It's so bright you can't see what's in there. You think your eyes would adjust if you get like right to an opening and look in, but from this distance away, you can't make out what's in there. It's just so bright. There's
Bruin
two.
would be
There's
interested
two
in
sounds.
going there.
There's 2 sounds of hammering too. There's really big hammer strikes and much smaller hammer strikes. So like you'd expect in a town forge, you can hear hammer strikes like that, and then gigantic ones as well.
I think that's where our missing smith is.
Seems like a good guess.
Makes
How do we want
sense.
to approach?
Does
Is
anyone have
there?
a plan better than barge in?
Well, I'm just concerned. Is this light so bright that we could become blinded,
It is that
Like-
bright, yeah.
like permanently blinded?
Well, until a cleric casts restoration or heal on you, or remove
Wow.
blindness.
Okay.
It could be that bright. You imagine it. You have to get there to see it, and then once you're there, you'll be able to shield your eyes or not. And if there were so bright, maybe there'd be maybe con saves involved too.
What if I sent an arcane eye in there? Would I get blinded through the arcane eye?
That's a good question. You might have to try and find out.
Okay, I'm willing. If you guys don't mind.
Nada?
All right, I'll cast arcane eye and try to scout this out and hopefully don't get blinded.
Okay. You send the eye in there, and you can see inside the forge. Once the eye gets to basically the archway, and the light normalizes between for what it's looking at. And inside the forge, you see archways vent scorching heat from this 100-foot ceilinged forge chamber. The heat comes from a blazing furnace set into the north wall. An enormous anvil, 30 feet wide and 10 feet tall, dominates the chamber's center. Looming in the chamber's corner is a partially constructed war machine of stone and steel shaped like a giant warrior. Kneeling atop the anvil is a begoggled, middle-aged human, hammering together pieces of metal. The human wears a glowing shackle around one ankle. The shackle is attached to a long metal chain wrapped around the anvil's base. A heavily armored giant with iron-gray skin and brassy hair hammers a piece of red-hot metal at the anvil. Like the human, she wears dark-tinted goggles to protect her eyes from the blinding light of the furnace. Speaking of the blinding light of the furnace, make a DC 15 con save, Bartholomew.
Oh, okay, that's what I'm afraid of. And I pass all this information on to the group as it's happening.
Yeah.
And
Well, I mean,
also
it's like an instantaneous look, and then you got to make the save right away.
Yeah, okay. 14, I don't think that's enough.
Okay. So it does blind you. It's so bright. The blinding is temporary, though. It passes in about a few seconds.
Oh,
Okay.
well, that's
I tell the team that the war machine that I saw is called a runic colossus. I assume I can share that.
You bet. Yeah.
And before I went blind, I'm gonna just have my arcane eye hang out until. Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll go blind again. But I want to see if I can find if they have like spare goggles hanging in there somewhere.
Hanging on the wall. They
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
They don't have any spare goggles hanging on the wall.
All right. I tell the group that they're wearing goggles in there. I don't know if we can fashion something like that for ourselves.
I wouldn't have the first clue how to do that.
You can draw
Could have brought my artificer.
them out.
What if we just snuck in and hopefully they don't notice us until our eyes adjust?
I wouldn't mind being able to observe the fire giant working uninterrupted. You know, that's the best way to study a culture in the field is to be unobserved.
I can cast Pass Without Trace again. I don't know how it will work in the nuclear lit forge, but then again, they have goggles on, so.
Okay. You know, getting to a place where you can see could both blind you and might be extremely hot. You're not sure how hot it was. The arcane eye couldn't tell you that. You'll have Pass Without Trace. So if you want to look in, basically you move your guys to the first square that's past the threshold. So basically aligned with the walls there. You can be on either archway, looks into the same room. And then the rest of you who aren't looking in, go and put your guys where you want to be standing when the ones who do look in go to take a look. Oh, I'll make you small, Pipsqueak. Okay, once you're happy where you're standing, go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Tom,
Those of you who entered, yeah.
can I cast Greater Invisibility at the before we get in there?
Well, it's very short duration, so...
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, never mind.
Okay, all right. Go the four of you that are in the visible from the opening, go and make your stealth checks. And what does the Pass Without Trace give? +10 or advantage? I forget.
Plus 10.
Plus 10.
+10, okay.
So 18 for me.
36 for me.
18 the lowest?
No, I'll be lower.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, Pruin, that is not good enough to remain unseen. So the giant sees you and raises her hammer to come strike you down.
Just want to observe you. Observe your work. Pretend I'm not here. I'm just going to be taking notes.
Just auditing. There's what she looks like, the giantess. And standing also on that... Oh, I need to get a commoner. The person you're here to rescue, you think, is actually standing on top of the anvil. And you can see that he's got goggles on his face. He's middle-aged. He's hammering together pieces of metal. He's got a shackle around one of his ankles, and the shackle is attached to a long metal chain that's wrapped around the base of the anvil. The anvil's like 10 feet high, so he's like 10 feet off the ground where he's kneeling on top of the anvil. The giant, heavily armored giant with iron gray skin, brassy hair, hammering a piece of red-hot metal at the anvil, catches sight of Pruin, throws the red-hot metal to the side, and starts stomping toward Pruin. You don't think with good intentions... so you all can roll initiative to see if you can beat her to getting to Pruin or blocking her from getting to Pruin.
Pruin has never had the best luck with his field expeditions.
And I would like to do my initiative shenanigans again.
Okay, click that button. See what you get. +6 to everyone's initiative. Nice.
Are we trying to roll ourselves, or are you rolling for us?
I'll roll for you.
All right.
Okay, so you got the forge collar. Well, she rolled a 2, so I can assume you'll all go before her with +6 on your initiatives. So it doesn't really matter. You'll all go first, then her, and there. So I'll just put it in the order of your initiative modifier. Here you go. Cypher, you can act first.
Yay. Sure, I will. I'll toss out because she's coming over to here, right?
Yeah, she saw Pruin, and she tossed aside what she was working on, and grabbed her hammer and is ready to move toward Pruin.
Yeah, so I'll do that and try and. Oh, hold on. There we go. I zoomed out too much so that it zoomed out my actual screen as well. So let me see here. My tentacular is going to hit a 30. Oh,
I think I have the 10 twice.
no.
What
Oh,
did
you
say
do.
that, though?
You do. Yeah, just
Yeah.
22 to hit.
That's a hit.
8 cold reduces her speed by 10.
Cool.
And then I'll just blast her 3 times. 2, 3. And see, this is what was confusing because this one doesn't have it built in. Yeah.
Right.
But so 14 is probably going to miss.
Yep.
But the 28's going to hit.
Yep. And the 15 misses.
Yep. And so 10 force and reduce your speed by 10.
Got it.
So, and then I will get out the way.
After Cypher, Pipsqueak.
Okay, let me.
That tentacle, that does not take up space, right?
It does not.
Oh well. All right, I'll move in.
Oh, Cypher, you couldn't really see her for those attacks unless you step into the light of the chamber. Did you want to do that? Or shoot from outside? You only hit one time, and you would have still hit from shooting outside blindly. So you don't have to really move in. But it'd be disadvantage in the future unless you step into the chamber where you can see.
All right, fair enough.
Okay. Yeah, Pipsqueak, go ahead.
I'm gonna try. Shoot, I want to do extra damage. All right, I'm just gonna move in.
So Pipsqueak, as soon as you step in, need to have you make a check here. It's a Constitution saving throw, or else you'll be blind. The DC is... It's a DC 15 con save to avoid going blind, stepping in. No problem. It's also intensely hot. You take 19 points of fire damage. That's already halved. So 19 points of fire damage from half damage.
I only get half the piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing, right?
Correct. It's halved because you made your save. It was 39 or save for 19.
Okay. I will rage. I want to be 25 feet away when I'm done turning huge,
Okay,
so that I can hit him. But if he moves, he'll enter my
got it.
range.
So you want to be 25 feet away. 1, 2, 3, 4 is 20. That's 25 there.
Then I will attack. Oh, and I'm doing this new thunder again, I guess.
Thunder, okay. That's a hit. She hasn't acted yet, so it'll be all the damage. So it's 18, 29, 34.
Yep. And I'll try that again.
22 is a hit also. 17, 27, 20, 31.
31. And that guy.
Hit. Deal 1 extra damage, 18 wisdom save or blind. Wisdom save. Made her save, took 1 extra damage.
And I will be done.
After you comes
Plus 11 save. Jesus.
Morrison.
So I think I'm going to go try to rescue the person we suspect is the hostage.
Hey, get his goggles if you can.
20. So I can get to here with 25, but they're 10 feet up.
Yep, you're 10 feet up.
So is there a way to climb?
Yep. Yeah, it's climbable. You have to climb 10 feet, so that's 20 feet of movement to climb up onto it.
I don't have that much movement left this turn, so...
Oh, and also, as soon as you stepped in the room, you're going to take some damage. Let's see here. Damage is 26 fire and blind, 15 con save half and not blind.
Okay, so there was the save.
So 13 fire if you made
And
your save.
I'm resistant, so...
Nice.
6.
So only 6 fire.
All right, that's the end of my turn, I think.
Okay. Then after you comes Bartholomew. So Bartholomew and also Pruin, right at the start of your turn, you guys are going to have to make the save as well. And so Bartholomew, it's a 30 fire, 15 con save for half, and no blind.
Oof, con save. No,
So you're blind
So I
and took
take-
30 fire.
30 fire. All right. Can I saw where the guy is on the giant anvil.
Yeah.
All right. I would like to cast spiritual weapon and place it next to him.
Okay.
And I assume that the chain that he is shackled to is like allows him a lot of movement on top of this anvil.
100-foot chain.
100-foot chain.
Yeah.
So, even though I'm blind, I'd like to take a hack at this chain with the spiritual weapon.
Go for it.
And, I guess I'm going to be at disadvantage.
Yep.
Okay. Go. SP. Nope, that's spiritual guardians. This is the problem with having too many spells. Here we go.
Oh wow, that strikes it solid, and it does force damage to it. Doesn't break it, and those of you not blind see the smith very alarmed and is waving his hand to stop attacking the chain.
Okay.
He looks very scared that the chain might get broken.
I'll relay that to everybody.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, it's so hot in there, you don't know how he's alive. Since you guys are taking 30 fire damage just walking in.
And I'm gonna step back
Okay.
5 feet. Does my vision return?
You're blind till the start of your next turn, unfortunately.
Okay, so then I cannot cast Sacred Flame because I have to see them. All right, I'm done.
Okay, after Bartholomew Pruin, you are going to take 31 fire damage, 15 con save half, and not blind.
I'm going to use is inspiration, advantage, or rerolls.
Advantage, so announce it but first.
Okay, I am using my inspiration on this
Okay.
con save.
Made it.
Okay. but only
so you
because
take
I
half
announced I
of
was
that,
using my
15
inspiration.
fire.
All right, minus 15. And then, and I can see everybody from where I'm standing.
You can,
right?
yeah.
Okay, I'm casting Spiritual Guardians.
Okay.
And just put a 30-foot radius, if I remember right.
15 foot.
15-foot radius is what I meant to say. 30-foot diameter.
30 foot radius.
Sorry. I'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to right there.
Alrighty.
And that will be the end of my turn.
All right. The giant's turn.
So
Let's
I will
see.
roll some damage for her, correct?
Yeah. She's got a 19 on her save, which makes it. So it takes 6 radiant.
6. Yeah.
Okay. She can do a melee attack 3 times or range attack twice. It's a bonus. Radius. Half cup. Alright. Got such cool power, but she's going to pound Pruin into oblivion first and then do that cool power.
That makes sense.
So Forge Hammer, 10-foot reach, onto Pruin. Forge Hammer, 26 to hit.
Yep.
37 bludgeoning. Hit or miss, the hammer emits a burst of heat so intense that metal objects in the area glow red hot. 30 feet centered on Pruin. Till the start of her next turn, creatures in physical contact with heated objects at the start of their turn are going to take fire damage and have disadvantage on attacks till the start of the target's next turn. A 19 con save will negate all. So Pruin, your armor's red hot. Morrison, if you have anything metal, it's red hot. Pipsqueak, if you have anything metal, it's red hot. I think everyone else is out of it. That was her first strike with the Forge Hammer. DC 15, 16, 17, 18 concentration check, Pruin.
Oh, yeah. Boom.
No problem. Second Forge Hammer attack on Pruin.
Giddy up.
1. Third Forge Hammer attack on Pruin. 25.
That hits.
40 points of bludgeoning.
Ooh.
DC 20 concentration check.
Nope.
Okay, that's down. She's done. Round's over. Round 2. Cypher.
Let me see here. I
So
think.
you're blind to everything in the room unless you step across the threshold, and if you do, then you have to make the save.
Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. Sure. I will go ahead and step into the room.
Okay. You're gonna take.
I'm actually gonna bonus action Blade Song.
Okay. It's 38 fire, 15 con save.
Yeah. There. And I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
On this Constitution save.
Okay. Nice.
Cool.
So half of 38's 19 fire. Not
Yeah. And excuse me. Yeah. And from there, I will go ahead and let's start with the Eldritch Blast. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh,
Ooh, look
I
at that.
clicked on it 4 times. Sorry, so that
One
last
crit at least.
doesn't count. Yeah. So a miss, 22 force, and 10 force. So 32 force damage.
Okay. 10 feet on
and
movement?
Then, yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah. And then we'll go ahead and whip.
Whip it good.
For a 23
A hit.
for 11. And yeah, that will be my turn.
Squeak, your turn.
Okay, so do I have to do the save again for the blindness?
You
or
will. So, let me damage. It's going to be 32 fire, 15 con save. 32
All right,
fire.
I will use my inspiration on this.
Made it.
Ooh. Okay, so I'm not blinded, and I take how much?
16. 16 with the save, yeah.
Okay, and then what's up with the heat metal?
Oh, yeah. So the thing heated up all the metal in the room next to Pruin. And let me just click that. It's on his hammer. 12 fire damage. And disadvantage on attacks till the start of your next turn. 19 con save negates all that. Nice save.
That's
Negate all that. Just
Okay.
grin and bear it. You guys can all
So then I
smell
will-
burned bugbear fur.
Yeah, it doesn't smell good. I'll let you know. Okay, and then I'll attack. 21
That hit.
for
20?
Yep, and then let's do that again.
16 is a miss.
All right, then I'll try that guy.
That's a hit. 13 and
Right,
then 4 is 17.
Yeah, and I'll do the. I never find this thing.
Oh, 3 more. Some save. Wisdom. Made it.
Alrighty, then I'm done.
Okay. Morrison, your turn. So first you're going to take some fire damage, maybe. So that
Right.
is going to be 29 fire, 15 con save for half and not be blind. No problem. So you take 1/4 of 29 is 28, is 14 is 7. 7 fire damage.
All right.
And you're not blind.
Okay, and I don't have armor, and I'm not particularly carrying a weapon, but I was near the heat effect. I mean, I'm sure she has some metal things.
No, if you're not wearing metal armor or not trying to hold on to a metal weapon, you're good.
All right, I'm going to climb up onto the anvil, and I'm going to ask the smith if they want to be here.
He's like shakes his head no.
I will grab the smith, and we will dimension door out front.
Nice. All right. Go ahead and put your guy where you want to be, and I'll move the smith.
Just be out here.
All right. Smith comes out to there. Of course, the chains drops off of him, and the goggles will come with him because he's wearing those.
Excellent. And,
He says, "Thank you, thank you. That if you had broke that chain, I would have died."
All right. Give me the goggles, and then that's the end of my turn.
All right. He strips off the goggles and hands them to you. Bartholomew, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move the spiritual weapon over to the giant and give him a whack. And
25's a hit.
I don't-
13 force, nice damage.
Okay, and then Pipsqueak's looking a little hurt. I'm gonna throw a healing word at him, and if you're suffering from any conditions, I remove one of your conditions with my healing. So where's the healing word? That's right. Harness divinity. No, fine. Healing word.
Unfortunately, that's also a bonus, and your spiritual weapon was a bonus.
Oh, you are correct, and I can't. Yeah, okay. I can't do cure wounds. I'm not close enough. I can dash though instead to get close enough for next turn. Okay, I'm done.
All right, Pruin, your turn. And first, you're going to take some fire damage for being in the forge. It's going to be 35 fire. DC 15 con save for half. Ooh, made it with a 17. So you take half of 35 is 17 fire damage.
Nice. Okay. And then my heat metal.
Yeah, are you wearing metal
Was that-
armor?
Oh yeah, I'm wearing plate.
Okay. So your heat metal is going to be forge hammer. 21 fire and disadvantage on attacks unless you make a 19 con save to negate all.
Nope. Okay, so Death Ward kicks off. I'm at 1 hit point.
Okay.
And I am no longer Death Warded. I am, for my action, going to channel Divinity sorry.
You're
Yes.
good. You made your save. Never mind. Keep going.
Channel Divinity to get half of my hit points, which half of 158 is 79. So I'm at 79 hit points. I have 1 hit point for somebody else if you want, or actually 2, but nobody else is under half, so never mind. That was my action. I am going to. Is that chain next that was holding the smith?
It's up on
Like
the anvil.
So I'm gonna climb up onto the anvil, and I am going. I'll climb up to right there, and I am going to grab the chain.
Okay.
And see if that protects me.
In what way you're going to grab it?
Well, I'm gonna pick it up. Do I notice like just holding it doesn't do anything?
Nothing. No.
Okay. Well, I've already used my action. I'm assuming that it's not a free action to attach the chain around my ankle.
Yeah, you'd have to somehow unlatch it to attach it. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm still gonna hold it because you never know. And then bonus action, I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon.
Okay.
So let me get my spiritual weapon out there, and I'm gonna put it right there, and I'll attack with it. 12's probably gonna miss them.
Yep. 12 does miss. I'll put a boot on yours. After Bruin comes the Forge Collar. All right. Forge Collar now will...
Bruin's holding the chain up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Forge Collar is going to blast Pruin and Cypher with a magma wave. So basically, like a wave of magma coming out of a volcano shoots out of the hands of the fire giant towards the two of you in a 30-foot cone, getting the two of you. It's going to do to you 53 fire damage and restrain you, basically encase you in lava. DC 19 dex save for half and not be restrained.
So I have to crit this. Oh!
You had advantage.
Does Hero's Feast give you advantage on dex saves?
No.
I know.
So 53
minus
fire
53.
and you're restrained. Cypher, you made it, right?
Yeah. I
Okay,
did.
so you take only 26 fire damage.
Yeah, sure.
And not restrained. So, Pruin, being restrained takes an action and a 19 athletics check to free yourself, or someone else can try to free you. Or you can try and break out of it, doing its armor class 17, has 20 hit points, it's immune to fire, poison, and psychic.
And does restrain just mean I can't move?
Cannot move. And you have people have advantage to attack you, and you have disadvantage to attack other people.
Ah, what's that?
So that was that. Boom. That's used up. And it also has a bonus action to do furnace armor, 30-foot radius. Smoke and cinders billow from its armor, giving half cover to it. So now anything at ranged is half cover, and that's it for it. That round is over. And Cypher, your turn.
It looks like I'm going to go blind.
You're also going to
Take some
the
damage.
Full damage is going to be... The full damage is 40 fire damage.
I'm sorry, I was coughing when you said that. How much?
40.
4-0. You know, I should have done it earlier. I didn't realize you couldn't do that and not attack. But I'm gonna on this one. I'm gonna absorb elements.
Okay.
So
20.
I'll take 20.
Yep. Okay. Then what do you want to do?
Let's see here. So I'm blind. But sure, I'm still gonna. Yeah, why not? I'm going to move to here. Okay, click. Move up over to there. So he can't get us in a convenient cone again.
You might want to move 5 feet closer to me if you want some healing.
5 feet closer to who?
To me,
Pruin.
to Pruin.
Oh.
The restrained guy on top of the anvil.
No, I'm good, thanks.
All right.
Yeah, and then from here, as a bonus action, I'm actually going to cast, let's see here, Spirit Shroud. Yeah, and have it be cold. And I'm going to cast that at 4th level. So, and then, so with that, see, it should be okay. So, yeah. All right, so now I will, from there, I will fire off Eldritch Blasts at this guy at disadvantage and go 1, 2, and 3. So miss, yeah. Okay, so that will do an additional 23 cold damage. So we'll do 10, and yeah. So a total of 43 cold damage to him.
Nice.
Lowering his speed, and then we'll attack him with the whip as well at disadvantage.
20 hit.
A 20 will hit. Excuse me. Lower his speed by 10 again, and I will. Let's see here. That's going to do 2 more of these. So for 10 more cold, and then from there, I'm going to go ahead and pump in an Eldritch Smite as well and knock him prone. And so. As of right now, he's got minus 30 speed due to being within 10 feet of me from the Spirit Shroud, 10 from my Slasher Feet, and 10 from the Lance of Lethargy. So,
got it. All done?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
mean, that was pretty good for being blind.
That was pretty good. Pipsqueak, your turn. First the save for the overwhelming heat.
Oh, look at that.
Nice save. So you take half of 34, 17 fire.
Okay, and then the heat metal thing's still going on?
No, it's done.
All right, then I will attack. And I might need to reload.
I don't think it's just you. I think the macros stopped. I'll restart them. Okay, they're back on.
Okay.
So that's a hit for 26 points damage.
Yep.
Got it.
And I lost myself now.
I proned him.
Oh, you proned him. Okay.
Yeah, that's the Eldritch Smite. It prones if they're huge or smaller. It prones them.
Gotcha. So that first one was
So
actually a miss, Pipsqueak. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Unless you want to move up adjacent.
No.
Yeah.
Do you want to move
that's
adjacent to him?
Not. Oh.
So I apologize.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Go on, move on up. And that first one was a hit then. And in fact, you have advantage on your next one.
Is it within 10 feet?
No, you got to be within 5 when they're prone.
5. Yep.
Okay. Then I'll attack. Did only one come through?
Only the first one's come through so far, yeah. Go ahead and attack again. Second one is a 21. That's a hit for 17, 18, 19 points damage. That finishes the giant.
Yeah.
19 points damage.
Nice.
About that time, though, you hear a cry from Morris. Morrison outside. She screams, "Dragon!" So you want to do anything else, Pipsqueak, on your turn?
I'll start heading outside, I guess.
Okay. Let's see, this guy, nothing happens when that giant dies. So the giant lies defeated on the ground of the forge. You can finish your move, Pipsqueak, however far you can go. And swooping in towards Morris, you can see, and your smith who you're here to save, you can see the dragon whose lair you're in. And now you notice something else about this place. There's a whole bunch of gold pushed up against into the corners of the chamber. Probably the dragon's horde, and the dragon is on their way back to claim it. And the dragon's about 100 feet from the forge now, at the start of the turn, and its initiative order. Let me roll its initiative. Da-da-da. Let's see, 14. Yeah, it's going to actually go right after Morrison. So, actually, Bartholomew, you had +6, so yeah, still after Morrison. Morrison, your turn. You see the dragon swooping down toward you guys. You just witnessed the end of the fight with the giant. You heard the clatter of the giant's armor hit the forge floor, but then you turned and looked around. You could feel the hair on the back of your neck standing up, and you see this dragon diving toward you and the smith at full speed.
You know what I don't like is dragons diving at me at full speed. Where's my button? Should I have buttons? There we go. You know what? Why don't you go think for a while, Mr. Dragon?
Maze on the dragon.
Hard.
So you want to ready that for when it gets to 60 feet? 2,
Yeah,
4,
ready
5,
when it gets
6. Actually, you can move up, and it can get within 60 feet of it.
No, I'm actually going to use my movement and take the Smith guy, and we're going to go to the right. I'm going to try to get him out of the way because I doubt he's good for dragons.
Move where you want to be, and I'll move him next to you.
Yeah, I'll go to over here, and I want him to go behind this pillar.
Okay, he'll go hide behind that pillar there.
And then I'll wait for the dragon to arrive.
And you ready to... Okay.
The
dragon's diving toward you. You hit it with a maze. Creature you see, banished to a demo plane, action escape. Okay, so you guys get a breath, and you're out of combat. The dragon's going to be there until it can make it a DC 20 intelligence check. It's not... Oh, it is concentration, so you could drop concentration to anytime you want.
Yeah, I just want to give a chance for everyone to get out here if we have to do any healing. I mean, or he'll escape, but this buys us a minute.
Got it. Okay.
Like 10 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah. Well,
he probably has a positive intelligence modifier, so it's probably just rounds.
Oh, yeah.
Before he gets out of it.
Right.
So
he's a dragon, so he's probably.
So you have at least probably. Well, let me just roll. He's got a 20 intelligence check. Well, you got one round. So hurry up. So you're one free round. You got one free round. You can move to where you want. Morris, you just went. You did that. And took everyone's initiative out. Let's go ahead and have Morris. You can take your one free round. Everyone else needs to stay where you were because the forge is still super hot, so you're gonna make saves in there too. Okay, so Morris, what do you want to do on your free round?
I was gonna heal somebody, but
you can go last. Okay, so let's take the person deepest in the forge and the most trouble is the restrained one, obviously. So Pruin, you might want to wait till someone will help you. So how about we'll start with Cypher. You're deep in the forge. So Cypher, you're going to take some damage in there to the tune of 37 fire, 15 con save for half. So 37 fire, and you get to take your turn of actions.
We'll absorb those elements again, so that I take 18, and then I'm going to go 15, and then climb up onto there for 35, and then move to there and grab my cleric on the shoulder and dimension door 80 feet south. All
right, you guys can both move 80 feet south, and you're done, Cypher, and then we'll have Pruin go. Pruin, you don't have to make a save or anything, so you're good to go. Take your actions.
Yeah, so I want to move. I am no longer restrained.
Yep.
So, and where I'm standing now, I believe.
Yep. Anywhere adjacent.
I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Nice.
So everybody gets, 24 hit points back.
They have to be within a 30-foot radius.
I think everybody is, aren't they?
2, 3.
Am I missing anybody?
Maybe. Yeah, we'll say they are. Close enough.
Oh, shoot, I'm Morrison, but Morrison has all of them.
I think you're good.
Morrison's. I wasn't worried about Morrison.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody gets 24, and then I get, because I cast on another, I get 2 plus
7.
I get another 7, so that's 31 for me.
Okay, and then that's your turn. Then we can have Pipsqueak. You're going to take some fire damage and be blind, possibly. Damage you take is 39, Pipsqueak.
If I'm looking away, I still am blinded.
You can close your eyes, yeah.
Because I'm...
Be voluntarily blinded for the round. But either way, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
39 fire, 15 con save for half. You made it.
Yes.
So that's 38. 19 fire. 19 fire, not blind. What do you want to do on your free turn?
Move out of here. I can move through people, right? Because there's...
Yep.
Yeah.
Remember the whole dragon's breath thing, people.
Oh,
yeah, I probably should have moved away from Cypher, but I didn't, so I won't go
I
back.
got some 15. I got some more movement. I'll move. Oh, you know what? I'll fly.
Yeah.
You get 40 feet up in the air if you want.
Yeah, I'll get 40 feet up in the air, and I'll quaff a greater healing potion.
Okay. And then free turn for Bartholomew.
And you got your hit points from my healing back, didn't you, Pipsqueak?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, good.
In initiative order, I would have acted before Pipsqueak. Could I have healed him before he moved away from me?
Sure. Go for it.
All right. I'm going to throw you a 3rd level Cure Wounds. Oh, sorry. I'll use... Is it okay if I use that D&D Beyond macro, or should I go use yours?
You can use the first thing you rolled. That's fine.
Okay. And then I am going to move away from everyone else.
Okay. Morris, did you want to do your initiative shenanigans again?
If we're rolling initiative again, I do, and I think I should get a free turn too because the dragon comes back on his turn.
Yep, you will get a free turn too.
Right, so I will certainly do. It seems like a really good use of bardic inspiration to do initiative shenanigans.
Go for it, and then take your turn.
Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot there's a button I gotta push.
You can use that for your potion.
Pipsqueak's up in the air. He's not like right next to us, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
He's up in the air.
Yeah.
4 on everyone's initiative. The dragon rolled a 1 though, so it won't matter.
Now he
Okay.
rolled one. Yeah. So Pruin looks to be the most hurt of everyone.
Yes.
So I will.
That was a true statement.
There's my button. Sorry, I'm still getting used to your thing. So I'm
Well,
going to cast heal,
Okay, go for it. While you're doing that, Cypher, go ahead.
and then that's into my turn.
Your turn, Cypher. The dragon is about 60 feet off the ground. Comes out of the maze and is flying toward you guys again.
You know what? I don't need a button. Heal is 70.
All right. Full 70. Got it.
Uh,
You are a gentleman and a scholar.
Thank you. Lady and a scholar, but okay.
Lady and a scholar. Sorry. The gentleman. That's what we
Okay,
used
no
to say.
problem. Just teasing.
with the dragon being up there, I'm gonna move. Let's see here. That's 40 feet. I'm gonna move there, and then I'm gonna Tasha's mind whip it.
Okay.
Boo, boo, boo. It's somewhere around spells. Good. There we go. So DC 18 int save.
And Pipsqueak, did you go up 40 feet in the air? Is that how high you went?
Yep.
Okay. All right. DC 18 intelligence save for the dragons. It got a 5 on the save. It would take no reactions on next turn. Must choose to move. It's going to go ahead and do a legendary, so it'll take
Figured. Yeah.
half. So
Yep.
5.
5. Yep.
It's 5. Okay, down to 1 legendary down. Then after Cypher, Pipsqueak.
And I will move my
Has it taken a turn yet? Or is it-
Dragon, no. You can get extra damage on it.
Right. So I will fly over to it.
Okay. And it's actually like 120 feet or 60 feet in the air, but you can climb that high. I'll put you at 9 on the thing. I usually do these in 5 feet increments. So 9 means you're past 45 feet. You guys are both at 60 feet right now.
Okay.
Actually, you don't have to get that close. You can back away
yeah,
as far as you want to back away.
Because I got. Oops, quick. Okay. All right, and then I'll attack. 19.
Hit.
Cool. For 17, 31, I think.
Got it.
And do that again
That's a hit.
for 26.
Got it.
Then I'll try to do with my butt end.
19's a hit. 4. All right. After Pipsqueak, Bart,
25.
your turn.
Oh, sorry. Can I do that feat strike thing?
Yeah.
So an extra 3 and an 18 with save.
And Bart, you can start your turn. Wisdom save is a fail, so you're invisible to it.
Sweet.
Go ahead, Bart.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Bartholomew. What's Bart doing?
Oh, sorry. I thought I was off of mute. I moved my spiritual weapon, and I am going to cast. Move over here. 1, 2, 6. I can't get within enough people. All right. Then I'm just gonna ready a sacred flame. Oh no. Yeah, sacred flame for when it gets within range.
All right. Then Pruin, your turn.
All right, I'm going to move up to here, and then I'm going to guiding bolt it. 27 for 17 radiant, and then I'm going to use a bonus action to do hidden step to turn invisible.
After you is Morrison.
All right. I think.
And it is granting advantage.
All right. I think it's out of range for everything I could do.
It's only at 60 feet.
So only. I thought you were higher than that.
Nope, he's
Sorry.
just 60 feet up.
How far is he from me? He's 45 that way and 60 feet up. But in a world where Pythagoras doesn't exist, I think he's still within 60 feet
Yep,
of me.
still
so
60 feet.
Yep.
I will hold the dead because it's the best.
Hold the dead. Going to roll those 3d12 manually. Here's his wisdom save. 19. It's a 19 save. He made it.
He made it, so I don't have to roll the
Okay.
dice. Perfect.
Then you can move to where you want, and then the commoner's hiding, and then dragon's turn. Dragon enraged by Pipsqueak's attacks. Going to breathe on Pipsqueak. Pipsqueak being high enough up, no one else is affected by it. Pipsqueak, you take 87 fire damage. DC 21 dex save for half. You have advantage because you see it coming. Still not enough, so you take 87 fire.
Oof.
And then the dragon, just absolutely enraged, flies right at you. So that it enters your reach. Or it was already in your reach, never mind. No, it does enter your reach because you weren't your turn. So go ahead and attack it if you want with your
advantage.
reaction.
Sorry, I was just trying to figure out my damage. So yeah, attacking.
That's a hit. It's 12. It's 15 damage. And then this thing basically flies until he hits you and then starts rending you with his claws. But that's his turn. That round's over. Cypher, your turn. So these two, this giant bugbear and this red dragon, are engaged in mortal combat 60 feet over your head. Your turn.
This is awesome.
Ooh. Yeah. Can't do. All right. Well, I guess you should grapple him and bring him to the ground. But we'll go ahead and move this up to 50 feet, and then it's going to go ahead and lash out at the dragon with my tentacular.
15, because the 10's already built in. So that's a miss.
Yep, 15's going to miss. Okay, cool. And then I'll just go ahead and Eldritch Blast him. We'll just go with the 1, 2, 3. Holy bad rollies, Batman.
18 missed.
Oh my gosh, 3 misses.
After Cypher,
That's
Pipsqueak.
impressive.
Yeah, I'm going to try to grapple him to get him down to the ground. It's going to be tough though. Oh, but I have advantage. That's athletics. Is that
Yep,
correct?
athletics.
So
That's a 16 athletics check. The dragon gets a 16
Oh,
athletics.
man.
So not grappled.
all right, and that was one of my attacks, right?
Correct.
Mhm.
I remember
trying.
it. Yeah, so, yeah, I'll try.
Again.
Gosh, darn it.
Not that time.
Rough.
All right, then I'm just gonna die. Okay. Okay, I'm done. I don't think.
All
I
right,
did anything I can-
Bartholomew, your turn.
Ready this time. I'm going to do an 8th level healing word
Nice.
to Pipsqueak.
Okay.
I'm just going to roll it through D&D Beyond.
Nice.
Oh, that's a terrible roll. You get that. I'm going to do a Sacred Flame with my action to the dragon. Where are you, Sacred Flame?
25 dex save.
Yeah. So it made it. All right. And then I'm going to pop back behind this pillar. I'm done.
Okay, Bruin, your turn.
Bruin's going to cast 7th level heal on Pipsqueak, so that's 89 hit points back.
Oh,
Nice.
these guys make me
And
cry.
then 1, 2, 3, 4 is a bonus action. Move and that'll be the end of my turn.
Morrison, your turn.
I'm sorry. What was that heal?
89 hit points back. Oh, and I get some hit points back too. So I get 7 plus 2. Is that what it is? I'll just click on it.
Your turn, Morrison. They're 60 feet in the air.
Yeah, so I get
So he's
9 hit points
healed.
back.
I think the only thing I got, once again, is Toll the Dead.
Toll the dead. Gonna roll the 3d12 manually. The dragon's got a wisdom save. Gets a 19. Made it again.
I'm done.
Covers the hiding. Dragon's turn. Pipsqueak, you're no longer invisible, right? So let's see what recharges his breath weapon. Does not. It will use Frightful Presence to try and drive you all the way. Multi-attack and Frightful. 19 wisdom save for all of you. Frightened for a minute if you fail. But,
We're all
frightened-
immune to fear.
That's right,
Yeah,
you're all
we're
immune to fear.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then.
Heroes feast.
Bite and 2 claws. So bite on Pipsqueak is a hit for 21 piercing and 6 fire Pipsqueak. And then claws a hit for 23 slashing. And then claws a hit for 24 slashing. And that's it for the dragon.
Okay.
Then Cypher,
I'll
your
try to
turn.
do that.
Your turn, Cypher.
Yep. I'll just a 19.
That's a hit. 8 cold.
There we go. 8 cold, and then 1, 2, 3.
One hit.
27. Jesus. Yeah. Okay. Yep. So and a whopping 6 force on that one. So we're doing 4.
Got it. Pipsqueak,
Yeah.
your turn. Did you get your hit points figured out?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Okay.
Okay, I will. I'll try to do it again. I'll try to.
Try to grapple it. Okay.
Oh,
Strength.
man.
Got it. I mean, it'd be you.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just going to attack.
Okay.
This is going to work, guys. Sorry.
That's a hit.
So 11.
21 damage.
21. Yeah. And then that guy.
That's a hit. 20 damage.
And we'll try this guy. Fine.
That's 3 more points damage. And a wisdom save, or you are invisible to it.
Excellent.
All right, Bartholomew, your turn.
All right. I'm going to come around the corner, cast Chill Touch on the dragon.
Okay.
Um,
That's a hit. 20 points necrotic and no regaining hit points. Got it.
yeah, don't know if it regains any, but that's it. I'm gonna sneak back around.
Ruin.
Oh, and moving the sacred weapon up.
Okay, through it.
First bonus action. We'll move that and attack with it.
Miss.
I doubt a 13 is going to hit, and then I'm going to try to guiding bolt it,
Well, misses.
and that's going to misses too.
Worse than your
All
turn.
right.
Nobody needs a bunch of healing yet. I'll just toll the dead again.
Toll the dead. Made it save again. Its turn. See if it recharges his breath weapon. Breath recharge. Does not. Try to lay into Pipsqueak here with the bite. Bite, that's a 17. I think that still hits you though. 35 piercing, 11 fire. Claws, a hit for 20. Claws, a hit for 23. And Cypher, your turn.
Cool. Cool. Hit for 3 and
Hit,
Come on.
miss, and hit.
locking up. There we go. So, there we go.
All right, Pipsqueak, your turn.
You know what? Let's throw caution to the wind. I'm going to attack recklessly.
All right, advantage on the
Go
attacks.
crit fishing here.
That's a hit. Good thing you're reckless.
Yeah. 16.
27.
27. Let's do that again.
Oh no.
That's a miss. But we'll try with the.
That's a hit. 11 and 5 is 16. And you drive down the dragon.
Yay!
It comes plummeting to the ground, crashing down, and you guys are
Woohoo!
victorious. Having saved the
Yay!
smith from the dragon and the giants, the smith asks for your help in destroying that Colossus war machine that's in there. He tells you that that thing is going to, if the giants were to finish it or come back later and try and finish it, it would be, it would bring destruction in a wide swath across the region. Will you help him destroy it?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, so you'll have to
Uh,
basically take turns getting the chain hooked around your ankle so you can go in there and some of the goggles can like rip it apart and throw it into the furnace. You fix the Star Forge, you fix the ruin that was making it turn the lake into acid, so you got that going for you. And then the treasure that you find the dragon sword in addition to in addition to the reward. You have the dragon sword you take, and the smith, he thanks you profusely. You're greeted as heroes upon your return with Theldon. You are rewarded with lavish gifts and a great feast. Theldon also takes on a commission to fashion some of his finest works for you. So this is not the AAL version of the rules. If you're using an AL character, I'll give you the AL allowable magic items in a minute. But in not AL, armor +2 or weapon +3, you can only make 2 of those. So those will be like, we'll pick items, and if you pick, you get your choice of either armor or weapon. So 2 of you could take weapons, 2 of you could take armor, one of you could take one of each. And the other items that you have is 2 rings of acid resistance, which are actually bracelets of acid resistance. You have 3 Qual's Feather tokens, 2 potions of giant strength. Was the potion of fly the party potion of fly? You have 1 left, I think.
I used my personal one.
Your personal one? Okay, so you have 2 left. 2 potions of flying left. And so to split up the treasure, everyone roll straight D20. So we got Bart is second, Moore is first. Actually, Bart's third, Pip's second. Pip, Bart, and then 9 is Sai, and then 2 is Pruitt. Okay, Morrison, what would you like?
I'm just looking through the list. Take the ring of acid resist.
Ring of Acid. Then Pip.
I think I'll take the armor. No, use a weapon +3.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take a weapon.
Then Bartholomew.
Armor +2, please.
Then Sai.
I will take a weapon +3.
The weapons are gone, and the armors are gone.
Oh, I thought you
There's
said
only
you
2 of them
take-
total. Yeah. There's
Oh,
2 total.
2. Oh, I thought it was 2 and 2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
There's a ring and all potions.
potion of flying.
Potion of fly. Pruitt, you get 2 things.
I'll do a ring of resist acid and a potion of flying.
Potion of fly. So now there's 2 potions of giant strength and 3 Qual's Feather tokens. Sai, you want any of those? Then Pipsqueak.
Giant strength.
Potion of giant strength. And then Morrison.
I don't have any idea what a non-magical tree is good for, but you know what? I'll take 1.
Qual's Feather token. Okay. There's 1 potion of giant strength and 1 Qual's Feather token left. If any of you want those, roll a d20. Okay. 2 of you want some of those. So what would you like, Prune?
I'll do a Qual's Feather token.
And there's a potion of giant strength left. You want that, Pipsqueak?
Sure.
Okay, giant strength ×2 for you. That is the end. All right, guys, thanks for playing.
Wow. Thanks so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.